list?
Oh, yes. How can I help you?
I just want to, first and foremost, is that still available?
Yes.
All right, excellent. And, sometimes it's very hard to tell from pictures. How spacious would you think it is?
It's spacious. I mean, it's me and my wife, and we got like 3 kids, and it fits perfect.
Excellent. And from there, would you say there's a lot of counter surfaces to put stuff on?
Yeah, yes, of course. And there's a lot of storages, things like that.
Okay, excellent. From there, it's going to be a lot of equipment set up in different types of flask and beakers, so I just got to make sure it can maintain everything,
Yeah, no, and everything works great on it. The generator, the roof AC, the heater,
Excellent.
stove. I mean, I think about a month ago, I don't want to lie to you, that I put new tires and brakes on it, so it's brand new tires on it.
Excellent. Yeah, that's great. And then from there, the furniture and stuff like that, can any of that be removed and moved out?
Well, you can do whatever you want with it, but that's the way my granddad got it from the dealer, brand new, you know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay, excellent. And how well do you think the stove works for cooking a product?
It cooks good. It works great. I mean, it's like a 3-burner,
Okay,
so
excellent.
it works great.
All right, because, I'm trying to set up a multi-thing, where I have meth going on one side and then a little rock on the other.
Gotcha.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, the microwave, the oven, all that works great.
Excellent. All right, yeah, I mean, it looks comfy. I like the color scheme.
Yeah. I mean, we never smoked in it or had any pets
that's
in
a
it because
shame.
my daughter's allergic. My daughter's allergic to pets, so she can't have pets,
I see. Excellent. Now, so there. I assume the master bed that's been used.
Well, what we did, the bed is there. It's just that we went and I put another comforter on top, so we never slept on the bed. We just put a comforter on top of it,
Okay, so no knocking the boots on that or anything like that?
No, I'm going to leave all that there, You can take it off and you can sleep on the mattress. I mean, they just, because my back, I had surgery on it, so I had to have a foam on it on top, so basically it's more comfortable.
Okay, all right. So, I mean, you have laid on it before, though, right?
No, I never did, actually. I had the thing on the top on it, you know what I mean?
I'm just wondering, if it's just got good bounce for me and the missus when we get down,
Yeah, no, it's good. It should be good, I mean, my granddad, he slept on it. It was great.
Excellent. You think he was banging the grandma there?
What was that?
I said you think he was having some fun, like testing it out, making sure it was comfortable?
Yeah, no, he's old, you know what I mean?
He might have had fun in his day, though, I imagine.
Probably.
All right. You sound like a player. Do you pull the ladies?
No.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, my mistake. You sounded like a Mac Daddy, but I get it. Okay. So excellent. So I see that you're asking 12.5. Would you take 13?
Sure.
Okay. With that, maybe I'll just test drive it on the block a little bit with you, make sure that I feel comfortable driving it and so forth.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. And then maybe from there, you'd want to test out any of the finished product when I was done, just to let us know the potency, if it's good or not.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, so this is the best number to contact you at?
Yep.
All right, let me take a look at my agenda. I got a couple others to check out, really trying to see what's going to fit the equipment best to, move that stuff. So, and then from there, I'll get back to you and we'll put together a time that maybe we can test drive the bed together. So I see that you're asking 12.5.
Thank you.
I would bang, skeet.
Perfect.
Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Back, come rewind. Back, come rewind.
I kick the live shit. I kick the live shit. I kick that live shit. The live shit. I kick the live shit. The live shit. That 95 shit. Make you press rewind shit. I get the munchies on you, crash dummies, starting with a glass arm. Money like Russell Simmons sitting on a fat phone. Semi-auto 4/5, more pips. One more Sprite to quench my thirst for who I'm gon' kill tonight. New machines from the Philippines, like 2 loudmouth who rap bitches. I'ma make a scene, thinking you strong, Teflon, Louis Vuitton. But nah, I never miss that target, cause your neck's long. There's more room for a headshot. It's like I shoved dynamite in your mouth, the way your head pop. I'm a cake boss with lawyer experience, forensic expert, my murders are serious. Delirious, Talladega Nights, we coming back with the cream like a Brazilian heist. blowing like helium, over 1 million mics. We in the building with billions, building with wigs and tritons. I kick the live shit. I kick that live shit, the live shit. I kick the live shit, the live shit. That 95 shit, make you press rewind shit. Everyone wants a piece of my pie. That's why my heart's freezing, it ain't even outside. Killing everything I touch, I'ma need a disguise. Like the guy on the front, 12 reasons to die. No revenge, been sweeter than mine now. It's time, did I rush the killer bees out the hive now? So who can I trust? I can't even decide now. It seems like everyone wants to see my demise now. That's why my circle's small, like the center of a dartboard. My dart's sword, like an eagle with a sharp sword. Lion-hearted, every barb in a large roar. Your hands out, then I'll slam them in the car door. I'll drive up, find a better accomplice. Working every day, like I never accomplished. Look, I took my chances and I rolled the dice. Made it happen, but it didn't happen overnight. I went from chilling in the basement at Toast Place to going on the road with Red Meth and Ghostface. Doing all these shows, sold out with no space. Always kept exploding, even though it's been slow paced. Way things been going, it's been turning to shit. Cats acting like you own, ain't earning the shit. No drive, they don't even have a learner's permit. Inside, my flames burning like the furnace was lit. They want a space in this game, but afraid to. Shooting for the stars, but can't take the kickback. Falling on the face and never brace for impact. I'm all that remains, and the name is Big Status. They say on them next great, they know it's a checkmate. No one's coming close to touching this like fresh paint. If you look at rap like you used to love it, press rewind, cause you looking at the future. I kick the live shit, I kick the live shit. I kick that live shit, the live shit. I kick the live shit, the live shit. That 95 shit, make you press rewind shit.
Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind. Back, come rewind, back, come rewind.
I kick the live shit, I kick the live shit. I kick that live shit, the live shit. I kick the live shit, the live shit. That 95 shit, make you press rewind shit. Yeah.
Warning. This show contains adult content and language that some sensitive Sallys may find offensive. Please do not get all up in your feelings like a Marcas buster. Now with that out of the way, it's time for the show. Bitches.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, where is it? Why haven't they found it?
Veruca, sweetheart, I'm not a magician.
Yeah.
I'm...
Good morning, everybody. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It is Frank Marvici, Just Being Frank talk show, whatever you want to call it. I obviously am your host. Got my co-host here, Almighty L. What up?
Sir. Peace, people.
Yeah. And then we got our mad scientist in the back there, Brother Lowe. What's good, Brother Lowe?
What's up?
Chilling. All right, so so we got a little bit of a late start this morning. No fault of my own. I promise you guys. It was completely unfair. It's like one of those things that just happens.
It does.
You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't taking it like that. I was taking it very horribly. And then, my mentor, he was like, all things happen for a reason, and it's because you're white.
Heavy as the head that wears the crown, bro.
All right. Well, I can't really dispute that.
black.
I can't dispute that. You know what I'm saying?
You dig?
But, through a couple of moments of just pure fuckery, we made it. Yeah.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing out there?
What is good? So good morning. Today is obviously Thursday because that's when we do our show. But we're into February now, man. We're actually that far already into 2020. How you feel about that?
I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I am too.
It's the year of clarity.
You know what I'm feeling like?
That escalated quickly.
Yo, we're already through the first month. So it's showing you, 2020 showing you, yeah, it is clarity.
No.
Yeah, it's the year of clarity, clear vision.
No, I do. I can say I do feel good. I feel good about this year. Good things are happening. Before I get into any details, though, I just want to make sure I do throw out there, though, if you have not, give us a sub, give us a like, give us a share, give us any of that good stuff. Turn your notifications on. All you have to do is go to marvicimedia.com, and we got all types of links up there, apparel, all that good stuff. Yeah? You second that?
No.
What the fuck?
That's my
We've
job.
talked about this.
It's my duty.
So at the end of the day, though, 2020 feels like it's going to be moving in the right direction. I'm finally going on a real vacation with my missus.
Congrats.
Thank you very much, and we both deserve it. She probably, because we both travel deprived and haven't got a chance to really have a vacation with one another.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, we're in the midst of booking that up, and if it was her choice, it would have been booked like a couple days ago.
She's a lady, you know.
Well, I know she's like, motherfucker. Well, the problem is I do procrastinate. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'll do it later. I will get to it later. It ain't going nowhere. I'll do it later. And then all of a sudden, like, oops, missed my opportunity.
Yeah, when you're seeing shit, you're just imagining that negative.
It's true.
Negative bands.
So, but let me ask you this, though. Yeah. So, say a situation like that happens. You put off, like, booking a trip.
Yeah.
And then you chalk it up to, like, what you're saying, like, it's negative energy, or you're thinking of it negative.
No. I'm saying, I was talking about the money. Like, I was thinking that you're looking at your bank account in the negative, like, negative, whatever you're spending.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I got you.
No, never.
Yeah.
I told you I don't believe in negativity.
So, well, let me ask you this, though. I've never actually canceled, like, a trip or anything like that. Like, do you get just fucked? Do you not get any money back? Do you know?
I wouldn't be the guy to tell you. I'd have no clue.
You're thinking about canceling already?
No, hell no. I'm just saying, like, let's say if something were to happen, like the kids get mad sick, or it's just one of those variables you really can't do anything about it. Or, like, do you lose a portion?
I think is it inclusive? Like the trip you're going on?
Yeah,
everything's all inclusive.
Yes.
So I think don't they allow you to be able to pay like half up front type shit? And
they
then
do, but
half on the back end.
Yeah, you can do it to where, or you can do a couple of installments.
Right. So I think that it depends on that.
Yeah, I got you. I see what you're saying. So to let you guys know too, I honestly kind of forgot myself. We're on 3 platforms now. So we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, all at the same time, all multicasting.
Yes.
So whatever you prefer. What up, James? I see you. Actually, Rosado,
and
cool
Black
motherfucker.
Tie,
He was a
Black Tie.
co-host with Marvici's Madhouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Peace to
We had
you.
a lot of fun.
Peace
Black
to you.
Tie
Yeah, a lot of
said
fun.
what up, too.
You got to get your ass over here. Tell myself what up as well.
Black Tie, yep.
Who?
Black Tie said what
Black
up.
Tie, what up? How goes it, man? I thank you for tuning in. We obviously love y'all. This is why we do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, 3 different platforms now. So good on that. So where's the coolest place that you ever been for a vacation?
We're planning it right now. We're trying to go to Trinidad.
Okay,
Nice.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The furthest we've been is Cali.
Yeah, the farthest I've been is Cali as well.
Shout out
And
to
that
Trinidad
was,
and Cali.
and to be honest, even with that was more like a spiritual retreat.
Yeah. Well, see, I didn't even go with her to that. She's like, I feel bad for her because she's just like, shit's so happened to where she's never gotten a chance to go on a vacation, like anywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we just the way things work out. It's but that's changing. You know what
True
I mean?
that. That's definitely
Yeah.
changing. Because, you look at it too, like I'm missing out as well. So
Well-
we're missing all these things that we can be doing together with the kids.
Yeah.
Just in general, just living life.
Yeah, I was gonna say the human experience will cloud your vision and have you feeling like you don't have the time or the resources.
Oh, yeah.
When you have both.
Right. You can make it work. If there's a will, there's a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's only will.
Yeah. So I'm feeling good too, though,
Me too.
because my taxes came in.
Hey, you guys
Really?
you guys are grand.
Yeah.
Shit.
I got my Fed already.
Damn.
State-wise, they haven't even fucking started doing it.
No taxes over here, bro.
But no, I sent that straight in because I knew there was things that I wanted to get out of the way immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm I've been in a good position to where I don't have to use a vast majority of that to get back on track or anything. Like I'm good where I'm at. A couple little things I can pay up more on. I should pay off a credit card or two. But I like to stack. So I'll keep that excess money and either, do something with it that might be return investment or value wise, but I like having that cushion.
Yeah, you have to have it.
No.
You know?
Because of that, 2019 was a good year. At least a nice stable year.
Yeah.
I like stability.
I've popped a few cushions in my time.
No,
You know what I mean by that?
I don't. So I'd like you to elaborate.
Cracking open the safe and
Yeah.
fucking losing it all.
Talking about going in the couch cushion looking for change.
Yeah.
I've been. Have you guys ever had to do the whole start over with just the clothes on your back?
Yes.
Start over with the clothes on my back?
Yeah, where you
Never.
had nothing, no home, no nothing, just the clothes on your back.
Yes.
No.
I've had
Oh,
it-
just the clothes on my back?
You had no house, no other clothes, no,
Yep.
just like you just pretty much is like where you're at right then and there is where you're at, and you're starting literally from the bottom up.
I've had that happen twice.
I've had that happen 3 times.
Yeah.
What about you, Lo?
A few times.
Few times? No.
Yeah.
It sucks, but
no, it's not. It doesn't suck because it's like it's eye opening.
Yeah.
And it humbles you. You're like, okay.
It does humble you.
I had all this shit. Everything was cool. Like I'm talking about a situation where I left my clothes.
Lost it all.
And I expected my parents to ship it. They left everything in the crib. And the crib. I'm talking about brand new clothes, like my whole gear set basically. So I had nothing. And I didn't even know where I was gonna stay. All of that. So it was like, it was brand.
It's definitely humbling.
Yeah.
And you know what? And if someone hasn't been through that situation, they will never understand why, like, you may hold on to certain things, or not so quickly spend on this or that without maybe a little bit of calculation or a lot of bit of calculation, whatever. Like, just more thought is put into actions, I believe.
See, for me, it did the opposite. It put me in a position where now I'm just letting it all fly.
I just don't want. I don't want to be back in that situation ever again because I have kids now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that way.
Well, you know what I think has me thinking that way though is I had there was a couple of times over the 12 years, whatever years.
Yeah.
And with kids, it didn't happen really until I had kids, to where I, for the first time in my life, got fired. And I was not expecting that. And I just went through some money shit that wasn't because I was short on funds, but I got charged back $3,000. It fucked me all up. I wasn't prepared for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then after that happened, fired.
Yeah.
So I went, it's not that I couldn't just go out and get another job. I wanted to get the job that I wanted to be in and not just grab whatever. But, we went through quite a few months to where I was like, oh, fuck, I'm out of cash.
Yeah.
I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I just need a job. But what I hate about going to places, because they need somebody to help get it, back on track or moving in the right direction. You have people that are lifers there.
Yeah.
And if you make too many changes, or they see that you're going to come in and make them work, they kind of all gang up against you. So that happened to me too when I got hired at another dealership. I got hired I was going to make some really good changes and really help move them in the right direction. Not to say I don't think I was experienced enough yet to take on that role. Yeah. So I'm kind of glad all things happened the way they did.
Yeah.
But I went in there and I showed these motherfuckers. I laid out plans, and I'm like, listen, I observed for the first day, a couple of days though. I didn't just go ham, but I'm like, this is where we should be at. This is what you should be doing. This is how leads should be handled, so forth and so on. Because I look at all their track record and see them just botching everything. So I'm like, I know how to fix this. I know what the problem is. Yeah. In car sales, when you're in car sales, your motive is money. Mm-hmm. You're just there to get money. So you're going to do whatever you're going to do, or you can do, to get money.
Right.
So I laid down, I'm like, if you do this amount and yield this amount, can get this amount off of it, you could make, at least 80, 90 grand a year, right? And I was like, and this dude was like, yeah, well, you make a lot, then they take more in taxes. And I was like, who said that? You know what I mean? Who? It was you? I was like, all right, well, what'd you make last year? And he was like, oh, 55. I'm like, that's honestly and you're happy with that? And he was like, yeah, because if I make any more, I'm just like, this is not the business for you. Just said it right then and there. This isn't the business for you if that's your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because you're talking about being happy with 50, 55. I'm not saying I never made that in car sales. You know what I'm saying? More towards the beginning of my career, I thought music, I was going to blow up. So I was like, I'll just try as hard as I need to get as what I need to pay my bills. And then I'm out this bitch. So anyways, I'm like, if you're talking about a business to where you as a salesperson can make 120 grand a year if you're really working your motherfucking ass off, and you're complacent with 55, I don't know, maybe a larger staff needs somebody like that. You need a couple of people that are at least consistent in what they do.
Right.
They might not sell a lot, but they don't fuck a lot up. You're like, okay. But if that's your entirety of your sales floor, you aren't making money then. So you're like, yeah, no, I need work out of y'all. And if you don't have that mindset, this isn't the place.
Yeah.
This isn't the place for you. But then you get ganged up by all those lifers. They go to the higher ups and we're all quitting at the same time if you don't get rid of this dude.
Wow.
And that's how I got fired. And I was going to make good money at that job.
Wow.
And they sabotaged me.
They overthrew you.
They knew they were going to work.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying. That's all it was over. They knew they were going to work.
I've just always been driven by a different force. I feel like even when I would allow certain, because I've had millions, I won't say millions, it's ridiculous, but I've had tons.
I feel like your mic's not as high. Talking to that bitch.
Mic 1 is almost maxed out.
That sounds like it's up too high. So Mike, yeah, I know it's actually loud.
Mic 1.
Here, lower mic one down a little bit. Yo. All right, and now where you at?
Yo.
He sounded a little bit better. He's number 2.
I didn't go higher.
Yeah,
Tiny bit higher.
Right there.
yeah.
Yo.
All right.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay.
But
luckily I had filters to lower all this shit down anyway, so we good.
I've had a lot of what people can consider setbacks.
Yeah.
And I just changed the way I looked at them as they were happening. Because,
Actually, you know what? Turn him up just a little bit more. Number 2. Go ahead.
And it just became things that would push me forward.
No.
Every time I was set back, I would be able to find the
means to progress or whatever, like take progression out of it.
Yeah, I'd find the positive vibe in it. You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute, that happened because of this. And you got to remember, a lot of the stuff that we go through is all just based off of what we put in to the world.
Yeah, I agree with
You know
that
what
fully.
I mean? So once you accept that as
Not
your
at all.
reality,
You also have to accept probability and like the chances of things just happening that you have no control over. You know what I mean? It's not all just what you put in, what you get out.
it's always what you put in.
No, I'm talking about if you walking down the street and a tire pops off of a fucking vehicle and ends up running you over, you just happen to be in the fucking wrong place at the wrong time. I'm just saying there's shit. Yeah, there's shit that you can't control that's going to happen to you from the universe. But the rest of it that you do, I
still
completely
believe
agree.
even that.
Why? Because he didn't have to be walking there.
No, I'm saying no. See, it's things are happening all around us that we don't see. So at the end of the day, it's like you don't know what you could have did to affect the ripple in time for that to be the result.
I just don't think that deep into things.
That's not a deep thought. That's just the reality of nature.
It just it's something you want to know what it is, and I've said this before. I have no control over it, so I just don't pay attention to it.
That is not true. We just went.
Well, no. I'm not saying the after effect doesn't affect me. I'm saying up into the point of it happening to me, I just don't think like that, unless I'm
Frank,
too high.
Just was about to blow a gasket on
because it
technology.
happens. Because it happens.
But it was something that you couldn't control.
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the thought of the probability of shit like that happening up into the point of it happening, I don't really think about. When it happens, yeah. I can't say I always handle it in the most mature manner, but I'm saying if I lived with my thought process of this can happen if I step outside. I can't do this right now because this could happen.
What I'm saying.
I was just adding.
Oh. I'm just saying you're
He's acting like Final Destination.
I'm just not. I can't. Yeah. You can't live with with the thought. Or live your life like something could always happen. So I'm not going to do anything. So that way nothing happens to me.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
But I didn't even.
I can't control if I have to take a second shit. All right. If my bowels just say it's time to shit, I got to deal with it.
Mess.
Now I complain when I have to do it because I'm mad, particular when I go take a shit in public places if I have to, which I'll only really shit at work.
But like I said earlier off camera, is like. When I went to jail for some shit that I didn't do.
No.
You know what I mean? And they held me for damn near 48 hours. I'm in there like, what did I do to attract this?
Right.
You know what I mean?
With that, I can understand. Yeah.
But there's some people that don't
situation was that I in or whatever the case may be.
And I know why it happened. At that time, I was very, very pro-black. Not necessarily anti-white, but very pro-black.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I attracted the opposition. I attracted the oppressor to do that because it was a white girl who said I jumped over the counter, abused, crazy shit.
Oh shit!
I wasn't even the guy at all.
Right.
I'm a black belt.
That's crazy.
Why would I be struggling with some little white girl?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Just one hit, knock her to fuck.
So, anyways,
oh shit.
Yeah. So I went to jail and I had to find what that was for.
Right.
And like I said off camera, that allowed me to build a better relationship with my father because my father came. You know what I mean? And took me up out of there. You know what I mean?
My father's dead.
Really? You're serious?
Yeah. You knew my dad was dead. My real dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
Damn, that's a Debbie Downer. Damn. Rest in power. You fucked the whole shit up.
That's what I meant to.
I don't even see. I'm looking on the button to press. I said, "There's nothing here to press." I stopped. Like, there's nothing to press. I'm like this. Like, there's nothing.
No, I wasn't really tight with my dad like that. I never wish death on him. I didn't hate him or anything like that, but he put himself in that situation.
Yeah.
You know, he drank himself under the tombstone. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain set of circumstances that I can understand why he might have, and I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't love the dude. Especially, I know my little brother and little sister really, really loved him, but where me and older of the siblings, we just are at a different. We see our dad at a different, or seen our dad at a different level.
I feel
you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the same type of relationship, so I can understand why they would have more love, and I don't hate on that. You know what I mean?
No, I love my dad, but at the end of the day, like I do realize where you're coming from with that, like because my sisters and my father, my sisters and my brother were a lot closer to my father than I was. But I never let not having a father in my life be the thing that would control the direction of where I'm going in life.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Like,
you know?
we even had a discussion where I can tell he was basically trying to, he was explaining the conflict him and my mother, or just where they weren't seeing eye to eye. I wanted to say conflict that they were having, and how he was basically saying, like, you know,
he wanted to start using toys, right?
Definitely. You're stupid. But a two-way street thing. He's like, you know, you never called me, I never called Drew, this, that, and the third. And I told him, like, bro, listen, at the end of the day, I never needed you to take me to go eat ice cream. You didn't have to throw a ball. I'm not one of those guys. I just didn't care about any of that. But when I needed him the most, he came through.
I guess that's one of the most important things.
And we can start our relationship from there.
Right. See, and that's one of the things that, like, you know, and I don't want to keep the whole show on a serious note here. You know, we'll have some fun. Don't worry. But you know, that's one of the things that's hard for me to fathom. Though I understand everything's different for different people.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, people that had kind of to where the dads weren't there working all the time, or, you know, dad just wasn't in their life, and because of that, they're a certain way, and it's in there. They kind of say it's because of daddy issues or mommy issues, like whatever it is. But I'm like, dude, I got taken from my mom. You know, and love my mom. You know, people make mistakes, but I got taken from my mom. Lived with my step parents, which they really raised me, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? But we had a conflict too, where I got kicked out. You know, went into foster care, homeless, and all this good shit, right? And then at the end of the day, broken relationship with my dad. You know, we tried to make things work. If he wasn't drinking, shit was cool. But, you know, we got to a point where we weren't really talking to each other, and he passed away. But all that shit happened, and that should kind of make me a dysfunctional daddy issue having, family issue having, which I do have some issues. Don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, though, I feel like I still am with my family 12 years or 10 years after, you know, the birth of my son. He just had his birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to my son yesterday.
Birthday, Gio.
Yeah, 10 years old. It's double fucking digits.
Wow.
That means me and his mom is getting old, but I'm older.
You survived the storm.
Vintage.
You survived the storm.
Right, but I think for the most part, I still am maybe not perfect in every level here, you know what I'm saying, because I'm a human being, but I became a well-adjusted individual as far as, you know, with my family. Like, I love my kids. I show them affection, even though I was never really showed affection, and just shit like that, you know, in general. So it's hard for me to sometimes fathom why somebody like yourself, your dad wasn't there, you know, for a majority from what I've known you, but you're saying you still had him when you needed him, but yet, you know, the history repeating that would be you would kind of be the same way with your kids. You know, it's just history repeated and, you know, yada, yada, but you're not like that either.
No, far from it. And the thing about it, and I don't even want to put that on him, because I'm not, you know, he wasn't necessarily that type of man either, because he was a father to my sisters and my brother, and from afar. I mean, he paid child support up until I think I was 18. Yeah, like, and he did
what he was supposed to do at the
it took me on a couple fishing trips or whatever, and I mean, it just it when you're comparing it to somebody who has the father in the house, that's all that. You know what I mean?
How are you as far as your dad, Lo?
Pretty good. I'm pretty tight with mine.
You know what we should do? All six of us, right, with the dads, with my step pops, because he's my dad, you know, we should all go deep sea fishing.
Yeah, my father's a fisher.
Yeah,
I get a little sick on boats, but I'll take some adrenaline.
No, he's the guy. He's actually the guy.
Yo, it's funny. Like, I got pictures of me catching big ass blues and shit.
We need to do that,
right? But you know, it's funny because I still get boat sick, right?
And record it.
Yo, so hell yeah,
put it on the channel.
Yeah. So me and my pops, you know, usually go every year, and I want to get another trip in with them this year, right? And he's fine on a boat, and we're, you know, throwing back beers and shit. We'd have like some weed cookies, you know what I'm saying? Maybe pop a couple perks, you know, whatever the case may be, right? So I'm getting there fishing in the hot sun, and I'm just like, bleh. I fucking run over, fucking puke real quick, run right back out, grab my fishing pole, catch another fish, bleh, go puke again, run right back out. And so he was like, you know, listen, you puke like a little bitch. He's like, but you handled it. He was like, you didn't let anything on the trip, you know, any of that stop the trip. And I was like, fuck. We still won, I think, the biggest fish or the first fish of the day too, to top it all off. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So yeah, you know, I try not to let that shit affect me. You know what I mean?
Because sick shit that does kick in. I've gotten that before. It's just because it's more of your mind too.
Yeah, because you start thinking about it.
Like, yo, I'm not on ground right now. Like, everything's just rocking, and you're like, oh man.
It's weird though, because I can go on a small little charter boat when the waves are really hitting you and kind of be fine. It's those bigger boats with the slow movement.
Yeah.
That just gets into my stomach after a while. And I'm already thinking about it. As soon as we leave the pier, I'm like, fuck, I'm hoping it don't happen to me today. So my mind is just doom, 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 and that makes it worse.
You know
When we
what
start
helps
pounding
me?
beers.
I think drinking helps me. Like drinking
Yeah,
some
no,
alcohol
that-
because it
that
blocks
sh-
out the
that
feeling.
shit don't help me.
I was gonna say, wouldn't that make you a little more woozy?
That shit makes me more like. "Ugh,"
Think so?
But it didn't stop me.
No, hard alcohol. I'm not talking about beer.
Oh,
Like,
I don't know about all that.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know.
I've only been
Take a
whale
shot,
watching.
I think
like,
we
take a shot
literally.
to
I've been
nerves
whale
off.
watching.
No,
I'm just
I'm saying as far as
yeah, I've seen some
said
heifers
whale
at the mall too.
I'm saying, yo, he's a mess. I'm saying as far as like being out on the water that far. Or
Yeah.
whatever, like
I've never been whale watching.
No,
I'm straight.
yeah, it's not
I'm
fun.
stuck
It's
with
like
you.
watching paint
I would
dry.
go do that. Well, if you're seeing activity, like
I don't-
I'd love to be on a boat too where the dolphins are swimming by.
I would like. I would
That
like
would be dope.
as much as
No,
I.
you hate dolphins.
Right, as much as that, I would like to see them doing their thing.
Right.
I've seen that. I've
Whale
seen all
watching is boring.
Yeah, you got to be like shit's got to be going on. Like I'd watch killer whales though.
I'm about to say, when you go to like SeaWorld,
Yeah.
killer whales is what I'm talking about, and have them jump up and do the stunts and shit.
Right.
Yeah, boy.
Crazy shit.
Yeah.
I'm team killer whale.
Those shits are man.
Nah,
those
yeah.
shits are
Team
man
Orca.
eaters.
Team Orca.
Team
Killer,
Orca.
killer whales are man eaters.
Free
They
Willy.
mistake you for
You
a
know what?
freaking sea lion, you're done.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, but they're smart.
They'll punch you like a football and shit in the air.
They're smart animals, man. They know the difference.
Yeah, killer whales are the truth. Well, whales in general are the truth.
play with-
Yeah, there's not too many times where fuck, I gotta adjust this. There's not too many times where you have orca attacks unless they kind of like just snap.
What about great? All right, so let's get into this. Great white sharks and water.
I love
How
great
do you
white
feel
sharks.
about
I
deep
do too.
water with no?
I'm not comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not so far.
Yeah, it just doesn't need to happen for me.
What's
You know
up?
what
I
I mean?
feel like every
What's
day.
up?
I feel like every day I go to sleep and wake up. I feel like every day I go to sleep and wake up. I don't feel. I know. Every day I go to sleep and wake up, I'm a new man. You know what I mean? So what I didn't like yesterday isn't going to be necessarily what I don't like today.
I could say I do that
You know what I
subconsciously.
mean?
You know,
Like I feel like jumping out of planes right now.
oh, I don't feel like doing
Yeah,
that.
but 2 days
I don't know
ago.
about all that.
Yeah, but
did
that's
feel
how I
like that.
feel. I feel like I'm ready to do it.
Part of me that wants to do shit so I can say I at least did it and experienced it, but then the other part of me is like, there's just no reason for
Yo,
it.
you know how
Just
you
no
on the
reason.
Matrix, you wake up and take the red or the blue pill. This nigga took one of
He
those
takes a
pills.
different pill
No,
every
he
morning.
he woke up this morning and he said, "I'm jumping out of a plane."
I know
Nah, bro.
kung fu.
He really does. That's the funny part. Look,
Yo, chill.
he's like, "Yo, chill."
He learned
chill.
that was one morning. He woke up. And he's like,
Nah, it's
I know,
just been,
whoop your ass.
it's just been. I'm telling you, like
Shit.
I don't know, leveling up. That's all. Leveling up.
level up,
man, you gotta-
level up, 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 level up. Sorry.
Oh, he got some new song.
That's
Yeah.
Sierra, man. That's Sierra. I don't know Sierra.
Yeah.
I thought you made that shit up. I was about to say that was kind of
No.
clever.
No.
That's
No,
how
you
the
never
song-
seen the
that's how the
Asian
song
dude that will do it in public? He's got headphones on so no one else can hear him. It's
That's-
just like level up, level up, level up. Like, dude,
Yo,
it's,
that is
it's
funny.
hilarious. And then,
Yeah,
he'll do, what did he do? He did an acoustic version of My Neck, My Back. Yo, he's in the
Stop,
subway,
man.
packed full of people. And he's like, he pulls out this guitar like he's going to do like a real street performer shit, right? And he's just playing it like somehow at least playing like decently enough to where the guitar doesn't sound horrible, but
That's just gotta be
then he
dumb
starts
hilarious.
singing, he's like, my neck, my back, lick my pussy and my, and like he's saying the words.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Yo,
imagine.
you see all these people like, and then most people laugh, but you always got some stuck up
Somebody,
people.
yeah, with
I'm like,
sticks
can't you
up
just
their ass.
appreciate the randomness and the humor in that? You gotta
I
be.
be cracking
That shit
up.
is whack.
Was it early in the morning?
That
Like
shit
on
was
your way to work? Type
hilarious.
shit?
No, I'm saying it's whack for people to like
to
not
be like that.
appreciate
Yeah.
like that light.
He's putting himself out there to try and make y'all laugh and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you agree that it
The
depends on what
courage.
time? Now, what if it's morning time going
Me,
to work?
you do that anytime. Even if I'm in a bad mood, I'm laughing at that. I'm
that
laughing
shit's
at
funny.
that. That shit's fucking hilarious, and I have that type of sense of humor. Actually, if I was in a bad mood, that would cheer me up.
Yeah.
I would see that. I'd be like, all right, life ain't so bad.
You know what would make me, what would make me laugh even more? The people that are stuck up, looking at their faces like, look at this motherfucker.
Yeah,
Tight ass.
That,
Yeah,
that shit annoys me, but I try not to let it affect
No,
me.
I laugh.
Loosen up.
No.
Pause.
Like, hey, man, you don't like that? Shit's funny.
Yeah, no, straight, just loosen up. No fucking pause. Just loosen the fuck up. For real.
I feel you.
What's
Yeah,
good,
bro.
Mo? How you doing, baby? See you. And just remember, if you guys have not, again, for anybody that's just tuning in, if you have not subscribed to us on YouTube, it's just Marvici Media. Make sure you follow our group page here on Facebook. We got Twitter, all that good stuff. Trying to make sure we're active in all of it, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
Big ups to L for making sure he clips up some of the best parts of the shows.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, man.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work that goes into what we're doing, but we do it for y'all. We do it for us. We do it for everybody.
This just
Yeah, it's
in,
all-
we actually give a fuck.
We actually give a fuck.
He said we actually
At
give a
6.
fuck. At 6? Y'all are dumb.
Oh. All right. So, otherwise than that, man, I'm feeling good. What else we got here? So, we're finally going on fucking vacation.
Yes, man.
I think I kind of mentioned it earlier.
You did,
I
but I know you're psyched.
Yeah, we are going to Punta Cana.
Oh, that sounds really...
Monkey Land.
I'm about to say, that
Monkey
sounds kind
Land.
of
There's
freaky.
some monkeys down there.
You guys are going to
Oh, we don't
Ghana.
give a fuck. We're getting the jacuzzi room. We're getting all that good shit. We're just gonna
He's
do it as
trying
big
to
as we
Punta
can.
Cana.
Nah, you know what? me and my missus deserve that shit.
You do.
You know, we've worked for a long time. You know, just made shit work and kind of forgot about us and only do things primarily
That's
for the
why
kids.
I asked before you said you were going. I said, without the kids? You said, yes.
This
I
time,
said, now that's
this
a
time,
vacation.
yeah, the future trips and shit. You know,
There's nothing wrong
will
with bringing
all be
kids.
about the kids. We at least want this
Attention
one
between
time.
the man and the woman, you know, the husband and the wife. You're
Right.
having the best time of your life
Yeah,
together.
yeah, that's
And,
beautiful.
Like, you don't have to say, oh, baby, I can't get drunk. The kids here. Like, no, it's just me and you.
Yeah, no. We want nothing to limit what
I
we want to
feel you.
do.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel
And that's
you.
just exactly the way we're gonna treat this fucking trip.
I'm happy for you
You know
guys,
what I'm saying?
man.
We're just gonna enjoy it 100%. Thank you very much.
I feel you.
So where's
Now, who are you leaving your children with during this?
So between probably her mom and one of their other relatives on the mom's side, on her side.
See, that's the toughest part
Tony.
for us. 'cause
I think
we're
Tony
not so
said
trusting. We're not so trusting.
So that's one of the biggest reasons why we haven't taken any vacations, like, you know, without the kids, you know, or even like we didn't go out for a while when the kids were a lot younger because we didn't really trust people. You know what I'm saying? And it's no slight to anybody. Like, we don't mean to be like that.
No, you got to.
We're just super fucking protective of our children.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. You got to be like that.
Like
Period.
I mean, we've loosened up a lot, but I remember it was bad, man. I'm even down with germs. Like, I remember our first child, she didn't even get to crawl. She skipped crawling because we never put her down. So she just walked. Matter of fact, you know when she started walking? Remember
She
when
still can't crawl good.
No, you
She got kicked out the army.
Yo, you remember when you and your lady came over for dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Way back?
I fucked up killing the spider.
Yeah.
They're like, you made it worse. I'm like, I'm white. I'm just
Yeah,
trying.
you can't be killing. Can't be taking it upon yourself to take out certain things. But anyways,
No, they sanctioned me to do that shit. And I botched it.
Yo,
Oh
I
my
killed, So
God.
listen, remember that time I killed that big ass centipede? I killed it, right? We was in Connecticut. I'm not gonna go into all the details of what we was doing.
Do I remember it?
It was a music
I was
meeting.
there?
You remember it was a music meeting.
Oh, I remember
but we're
now.
not gonna go into the
Yeah,
details.
yeah,
But anyways,
yeah.
I killed. It was big as fuck.
Uh.
Killed that shit, and you were like, "Yo, shouldn't have did that." I'm like, "You're right." How about a week after that, one was on my hand. Another time, one was just was crawled up, and one crawled on my hand, and one was just chilling on my hand. I'm just sitting there smoking the L, and I'm looking at my phone, and I look down, I feel something on my hand. I look down, that shit was just like looking up at me, like, "Hey, hi." I said, "Ah."
See, I'm on a
came
generally
back,
speaking.
nigga.
I'm on a generally speaking. If it doesn't have to be killed, don't kill it.
Yeah,
you
I
know what I'm
haven't
saying.
killed
Those
an
things
insect in a
spiders,
long time.
spiders are one of those things that if I can, I'll just let it go. Like, I'll move it outside.
Yeah.
But there's other situations too. I know, like, that spider could bite and infect, and we swallow spiders and shit. So,
You're telling me that if you had bed
spiders
bugs
are
in
one
your
of those
house,
things.
you wouldn't be killing bed bugs.
Oh well,
You
bed
can't,
bugs.
you
gotta-
can't
they
even
gotta
kill
go.
them. You got to remove
yeah,
everything.
Yeah, you're
You
done.
can't kill them.
You're done.
So I'm not even entertaining
I just had to bring
You're
that
done.
in.
Yeah, you just remove everything. But
Yeah,
no, I'm
if
not
it's
with
harmful.
Yeah, I'm not with killing
Mosquitoes.
animals and all that stuff. No, because
Flies.
I know you're
I'm
gonna
talking
say,
about shit
"Oh,
that's
you're
harmful
always
is a
thinking
different
too
story.
deep," but we don't know what that thing is doing what it's in the process of doing. That shit could be going to get food to bring back to its babies and all
yeah.
types of shit.
Yeah.
And you just killed it on its mission.
No.
Like that shit's crazy.
But you know what though? In
Like-
certain situations, I might be glad that I did. And all those little fuckers.
I'm gonna leave
starve.
that to you. And this is what I'm saying. This is why
situational.
But this is why you'll step out and the tire will pop and you'll get hit by the
Now,
car.
but mind you though, I don't.
you see,
I
when
don't
you said
go-
that,
Fucking fly.
but this is why I
Boom.
said
Keep
what
in
you put
mind,
out,
though,
you get back.
But keep in mind, I don't. It's not like I'm on a mission to do it. It's situational. If I can let it
you
just
believe
go.
in hunting? For
I
sport.
don't think
For
I
sport.
could. To me, you have to. If the thing can't walk away and live afterwards, it has to be a situation where you're using it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think I could shoot a deer, especially if it connected with me eye contact before I pulled the trigger.
That's
like,
crazy.
I don't think I could do it. Right? I'm just
Yeah.
being me. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because it's not doing anything to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll eat the shit out of some venison. So I'm kind of hypocritical.
I'm not doing none of that shit you just said. it's all situational if it's hunting.
But now
if
keep
you're
in
hunting a
mind-
fucking bear, that's
I'm talking
coming
about
at
sport.
you.
Bear does. See, to me, I don't like hunting
No.
bears because a bear doesn't have to get killed.
I'll go to
There's no
target-
reason.
target
Just leave a
practice.
bear alone. A bear will do
No,
what
I
it
wouldn't
does.
even hunt
It's
it.
not overpopulated. No, there's people that do
It's
though.
coming after you. That's a
That's
hunt,
a different
'cause you have to hunt it
situation.
back now 'cause it's hunting
Well,
you.
no, you're protecting yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
that's a
yeah.
different story.
That type of shit.
But on a regular, there's some things that just don't have to be killed. But at the end of the day,
don't
too,
believe
though, I almost respect someone that goes out and kills it naturally rather than having these farms full of fucking just like mistreated
right. I feel
cows
you.
and shit.
I feel you.
At least like you're doing it as natural as it possibly is.
I feel
you know what
you.
I'm saying?
I feel you.
The meat tastes better, like everything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I'm just not with the dudes doing it for sport. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I equate it to
Something really good eating though.
but that don't got shit.
Elk.
that-
Yeah, you know
I
what?
don't
What you
know.
said,
But-
that's what made me change my diet was how disrespectful they were treating the animals. But
Right.
yeah, you know,
but I equate it to someone just kicking your door
Fact.
in and just popping you.
It's
Because you're going
kinda-
in their habitat.
Yeah, it
they're
kinda-
not coming into your
It
shit.
kind of is.
You know, they kick
Yeah.
your. Imagine that. Someone kicked the door open and just like, we want a white head on our wall.
But you know what though? I think at the end of the day too, just because it doesn't have eyes and doesn't feel, like we're cool with killing a living thing that's plants. That's still a
That
living
escalated
thing.
quickly.
When you think about it, it's just not all cute and fuzzy.
What do you
or-
mean when you're killing? What do you mean by
Well,
killing?
you
when
eat plants.
when you eat it?
Yeah, you're ripping it out. You're fucking cutting it up and cooking it. Like, I mean, yeah, it doesn't have blood the same way and shit like that, but it has innards. It does feel things and shit like that.
You're
It
right.
just
Very
doesn't
true.
express
It's very
it.
true.
We
I
don't
do
know
agree.
if it has a conscious or not.
No, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
There's been tests that we won't get into.
Right.
But-
I
So-
agree. It's
so
kind
to
of
me-
it's kind of heartbreaking
but-
because you're eating the shit out of lettuce and shit, and it's like
But at the end of the day, it doesn't have eyes. It doesn't have a cute little nose. You know,
Yeah.
whatever the case may be. Anything that makes you like, oh, I don't want to eat
but
that.
it does
You
have
know
a
what I mean?
nervous system.
It has all that shit.
Yeah.
It feels. If you like do some things to plants, like it will curl back, like ow.
But but with that, it's kind of like the aurora boreas, where it's like the snake eating its tail. So it's like all a part of the cycle. So you eating the plants and then you defecating. If we were out in the world, though, that defecation would be the fertilizer to grow the plant. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
it's all an
there's-
infinite cycle.
Right, I agree with that. But
Eating animals and all that
there's-
stuff is not really a part
there's
of the
no
cycle.
proof.
Unless you're in Norway and like,
right,
you're
but there's
out in-
no proof that we haven't always naturally eaten meat as human beings. As part of
Well,
our we have the choice.
I think we would have more sharper teeth.
No, but we would
depends
if
on
we
where you're
ate
at,
only if we
situational.
were no, we're omnivores. If we were straight
We definitely-
herbivores, we would have all flat teeth. We don't need these incisors and or whatever the fuck they're called. I don't know
Right.
teeth like that. We wouldn't need these sharper front teeth and shit to bite into things.
Right.
So like we were still formulated to eat meat. I just think like at least if you're doing it again hunting, it's like it being part of the actual chain.
The
You know what
aurora
I'm saying?
boreas, That's what I'm saying. But as far as eating meat,
Because
see,
things overpopulate too if you don't kill them. So that's why there was always that thing that worked perfectly within that ecosystem.
Yeah, that's why-
Exactly.
So like
That's why
deer hunting,
coronavirus is
in reality, well, that's going too far. You don't need to eat a bat, right? So
no, to populations getting out of control.
yeah, but that's something that we asked upon ourselves. Like to me, that's fucking different than something naturally occurring.
No, I know, but
like we
it's still the
don't
same
need to
thing
be.
you just said.
I agree to disagree. So.
The choice of words,
Right.
is exactly what's happening.
But what I'm getting at though is that with see man, it kind of threw me off
ecosystem.
fucking track. Yeah, so with the ecosystem, with the ecosystem, like I feel like we're naturally part of it in that sense. And it's whether it's plants to animals, like if we're not killing the deer, they get overpopulated and they start fucking like destroying habitats because they have nothing to keep it in check. You know what I'm saying? So
destroying what habitat?
So
Ours?
they're even their own, not
How?
ours, their own because they overeat. Now they're eating the plants all the way down to the bristle to where they're not able to grow, right?
they migrate.
But no, but they're still confined. Deer don't have all that much space to migrate. So when you have we have deer right in our own fucking backyard.
yeah.
So how big do you think Forest Park, if there's deer, a family of deer living in there, how big do you really think that is for them to migrate to where they're not doing damage? So what I get at though is
get
when
what
they
you're saying.
overeat and they
Yeah.
eat all the plant life, and this might not even be the real reason. This is because
I get what you're
I'm not
saying,
sure.
bro.
But now the rabbits have nothing to eat. The squirrels have nothing to eat. All those other animals that depended on the same plant life because now the deer population is out of check, that gets destroyed. So they had it for where deer hunting was like there was no season for it. Like it stopped. And they had to open deer hunting back up to numb down the numbers, to dumb them down because the deer were just out of control. There's too many of them. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't, and it's still because of us, I think, in essence, because we drove away the wolves and everything else that would eat it for the most part, those populations have dwindled. But in those circumstances, though, it still needs to happen. They just overpopulate. So, rabbits, I think it happens with too. Like if there's
rabbits multiply
like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
We don't
even have woods in our backyard, and there's rabbits.
Oh yeah, we got them too.
Yeah.
We have a couple of trees. I mean, we have a patch of woods down.
So is
there,
that where that term comes from? Fucking like rabbits?
Yeah, it does.
It does. Populate like a bitch.
It does. But you know what's insane about that? The people that like go out of their way to get rid of the different vermin that are outside. Like I had to teach I don't like saying teach. I had to share that information with my children this past weekend, where I was telling them, it's like, you got to remember that if this was back in ancient times, none of this would exist. So we're actually infringing on the animals' territory. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. If we didn't build houses and all that, they wouldn't be on your property. So technically, you're on their property.
But think about
and
this,
they're doing
too.
what they're doing.
Think about this too, though. Even if, like, let's say we never became civilized like this, to where we have all this shit, right? We still always found and or built dens and shit like that, housing, just like animals do, right? So think about it, though. Whoever at the end of the day has the option to spread more from their population is going to be the one that naturally takes over. So, like, for instance, let's say, why do we have more rabbits than moles? Because rabbits populate faster and they're able to occupy dens and shit.
Blind.
Yeah, but
they probably can't even.
Not moles. Not moles. Not like
Beavers?
badgers. What else do you have?
What's the one that?
Let's just say any other animal, raccoons or opossums.
Okay.
Right? You don't think that due to there's some population control within them naturally to make one allowed to be the more dominant scenario?
I just don't like the idea that human beings have
I know what
this.
you're saying, though.
They just like go out of their way to try to control everything.
And we take and don't really give back.
Yeah, and especially the people that like believe in God, and they're the first ones that'll go and
they're usually
kill a possum and whatever. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's
Jesus
kind of
being all
like,
about forgiveness, and they're over here ostracizing people. You know what I'm saying?
And killing animals and eating them, and Jesus didn't even do any of that. Jesus didn't even do any of that.
He fished.
Nigga,
He had birds.
Jesus
falling,
gave everyone else.
He had
no,
birds
didn't-
falling out of the sky for food.
Jesus didn't even eat in the whole Bible. Like,
And bread.
All right,
Loaves
well,
of bread.
let's even though he had the Last Supper, but
for them,
no one said he didn't eat during it though.
bro, he was preaching. They
That
were
was his
like,
last time eating with them.
yeah, he didn't bust nothing down.
We have no
Theoretically.
clue. We have no clue if that motherfucker was eating bread or anything.
Well, they talked
We
about
have no
other
clue.
people. No, well, I don't even really
They
subscribe
don't,
to any of that.
they
But I'm
don't
just
say
saying
what John had. You know,
Yo, in the Bible,
It doesn't
there's-
say he had exactly 3 grapes and a piece of salmon.
You're bugging.
It didn't go from what I can remember. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. No, there's definitely descriptions of people.
Regardless,
eating and-
we digress. You know what I'm saying?
not really.
No, you're actually wrong.
Yeah, we're having fun.
All right, so we're getting close to 11 o'clock, though. So I wanted to hit. We're gonna we'll save the game for when we come back from break. We're gonna play You're a Liar. So that'll give us
Yes,
some time
sir.
to make sure we got some shit for that. So if you don't know You're a Liar, I'll explain it before we play it too, just for people newly turning in. But we pretty much make up a statement or a story that's either true or a lie, and then the other 2 people have to guess whether or not they're lying.
Yes.
And it leads to some funny shit.
Indeed.
You're naughty.
Naughty.
Indeed.
All right, so then from there, when we come back, we'll have the phone lines open if you want to call on in, 413-241-7272. Depending on time, I don't know, it seems like a lot of things to talk about today, so if we do get a chance, maybe we'll do prank calls or on the spot to wrap up the show. Yeah, man. It's,
And Valentine's
fun
Day is
stuff.
coming up.
Valentine's
so
is
if you guys
coming
want to
up.
send some cookies?
Who told you you can eat my
You can
cookies?
send them on over.
I love how he
we-
sets up for the sound
We
clip.
won't eat them up. We might nibble.
Nibbles are fun.
Can't tie my shoes, but I can fuck
yo,
you,
I
bitch.
remember,
Yeah.
yo, I
Nibble on your
remember.
nipple.
Listen, I remember Jason bought. You remember the Toll House cookies?
Yes.
Yo, Jason bought those just because the commercial showed you the cookie break in half and the morsel was stretched. He only bought them to warm them up,
melt 'em.
So you can see that?
just so he could see the morsel stretch. The word morsel.
Morsel.
Just so we could. He said, "You see the morsel?"
You gotta put the morsel in your
Yeah. Shout outs to
great.
him. Yo,
All
that
right.
shit was funny.
I'm actually surprised he's not tuned in right now. I
That
see
shit was
Gina
funny.
is, though. What's up, Gina?
Morsel stretching.
Big ups to Gina, by the way, too. She's doing her thing music wise.
Yeah, she got the video and shit. Shout outs.
Yeah, she bigs us up a lot too. So we played her song on here. We'll definitely play it again. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll play it for break for her because she's pushing that shit. So, let me see here. I'll get that queued up. Don't y'all worry about it. Maybe we'll start off. Let's remove that.
You gotta
thing.
put the morsel in your
So
satchel.
before we go to break here, is there? You want to save the rest of the shit until we get back? You
Let's
want to
talk about this wife beater shit.
All right, so you guys are making the case on this. I'm not really sure where y'all going with it, so you lead the combo on this one.
Yeah, so basically, it was just me and my man was having a conversation about. He was telling me he said he feels naked because he has a T-shirt on and he doesn't have a wife beater under. Then I realized I haven't worn a wife beater in years. Then now that I'm thinking about it, why is it even called a wife beater?
Yeah, that I never
Because
understood.
you always see somebody with their back hand up with it on, and he's beating his wife, and he's a fucking loser. Nah, but you ever see?
I just never understood that rationale.
With the person beating on their wife, what do they have on? A wife beater.
So I've also seen mechanics in wife beater.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people in
was
wife
a mechanic
beaters.
that
I've
was a
seen
wife
chicks in wife
But
beaters.
why is it still called a wife beater?
Yeah,
That's
to
what
this day.
Because I guess people get bagged wearing that shit.
Why
beating
are
their
we
wife.
promoting beating your wife? Like,
Yeah.
that shit is crazy.
It doesn't make any
Who came
sense
up
to
with
me.
that shit?
Yeah.
And then they said it's a white beater. White beater or a wife beater?
What? Who said
'Cause
that?
it's a
I don't know
white-
if I've
it's a
ever
white,
never
white
heard of white.
t-shirt. Some people say white beater.
Really?
Yeah.
JG Stacks.
Oh,
'Cause it's a
Lord.
white shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, you know what? I should have that in
I
down.
think
What's
that's- I
worse?
think that's where it originated from, you know? And then they switched it over to wife beater. White.
Huh?
This is a white
You think
beater.
it started off with white?
I think
beater?
it might have started off with white beater because majority of white beaters are white. So then all of a sudden now it's a wife beater. So when you, put on, when you put on a
you're
black
making
one, now it's a white beater.
That's a huge claim, bro. You better be careful with that. You basically saying that most
said
of the people
I'm
that beat their
guessing.
wives are white.
I never said that.
You
No, I said the.
Didn't it sound like
I said most of the
kinda
wife
did.
beaters that are, most of the shirts are white. The shirts, not the people.
Oh, okay.
Because they're white.
I
That's what I'm
hope-
saying. The color is actually.
I hope it comes across that way.
Just explain.
Because I want
No, you did. You did.
I feel like all
I'm
races.
saying.
One time.
Yeah.
I feel like all races beat each other equally. Their
No,
wives.
I don't believe that,
Their
but I won't
wives.
go there.
So you're telling me those shirts that are white, those shirts that are wife beaters, what are the majority of the colors that people
All
wear?
right, maybe it's a little skewed on the amount of
What's
what
the majority
race
of the
beats
color
their
of
wife.
those
Yeah,
t-shirts
they're
that go
white.
underneath? That's all.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
you do have
I'm
black
saying
ones
that
and
might
gray
be
ones
the
and shit,
name
but-
where it originated from was, oh, it's a white beater. That might have been a nickname back in the day. Then people might have said, oh, it's a white beater, like as a joke.
Where did the beater come
Oh,
in?
you're
though?
saying- yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
I'm
where
just
did it
saying.
come from? No, I got you.
So the
I
next
got you.
question is, do y'all rock them?
I know.
Yes.
I have.
Yes.
I do in
worn
the
a
summertime.
I haven't
Yeah,
worn
that's
a
what I'm
tank
saying.
top because we're changing that narrative. I haven't worn a tank top in like 9 years. Like that form
What's
of
up,
tank
Megan?
top.
What do you do when you're just chilling and it's hot or warm enough to where you don't want something? You just go shirtless.
Like outside?
Yeah, or are you chilling on
No,
the porch?
I wear fashion tank tops, but I don't wear what they consider that.
But I'm rocking.
No, I wear t-shirt. I wear all that stuff, but I'm talking about
What's a tank top in
a
comparison?
real
to,
tank top, bro.
I don't know the difference between a t-shirt and a tank top. I don't think. I'm not
Are you
educated.
serious?
Yeah, I'm not educated by any means.
A tank top is, from what I understand, because I might even be
Right.
wrong, but a tank top is like a flared version of what they consider a wife beater is. The more flare, it's more open, but it's cut the same way a wife beater is.
Oh, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. I got
I
you.
wear those
Yeah,
and I wear
that could be made
t-shirts.
of like same material as a t-shirt.
Yeah.
but it's still more wife beater-ish kind of style.
The style.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, all right.
And
that
I'm
makes
not
sense.
not wearing a wife beater because
What
it's
up,
called
Megan?
a wife beater either.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just-
I just refuse the name, the
Yeah.
association.
right.
I don't know. Like I rock them like, yeah, if it's hot on a summer day, or I used to rock them underneath button-ups. You know what I'm saying? Let my chest hair
What's
pop
funny
out
is
a
when
little
we
bit.
talked about the t-shirt situation, we didn't talk about the meaning of the name.
My life will
That
never be
came
together.
naturally.
Right.
Megan said, "Get your life together."
Yeah, she said, "Get you." I was just about to tell you.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
That's
I think Megan rocks wife beaters. I think she really does, though.
Yeah.
Megan's cool shit. I love Megan.
And so is it a hubby beater when they wear it?
I think so. I think it
my
switches.
God, I'm done.
You know, depending on the situation, though. You know, it's all situational. Because I think for her, it's still a wife beater.
Damn.
No, that's
You might be a little twisted.
I think that's how Megan rolls.
Oh.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
No,
Shit.
not at all.
Power to the people.
I'm making sure now. I'm kind of backtracking to make sure I'm not mixing up what Megan we're talking with.
Oh. Yeah, we don't want to do
I
that.
don't want to throw all our business out there either,
yeah.
but you know what I
She
mean.
said, "Abso-fucking-lutely." I like Megan. Megan's dope.
Yeah, she don't fuck around. I've known.
No, I just like the
I've
way
known
she
Megan
put
for
it all in
years.
one word. She put
Shout out to Megan.
You know, I don't
What's
know.
her last name?
I don't know if she wants to get her shit thrown out there
okay,
like that.
okay.
You know
Oh,
what
shit, I
I'm
just
saying?
already
Yeah, he
did
just threw it out there. Actually, she don't give a. Megan
did?
don't give a
It's
fuck.
on Facebook.
Yeah. No, but you know, Megan's good shit. Like she's one of those people that instantly upon meeting we clicked. As soon as we met each other, we clicked.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? We were just, I don't know, we're just on that level with one another.
I can feel her energy
You know what I
through
mean?
the text right now. She's
Yeah.
cool as fuck.
Yeah, she don't give a fuck. She's cool shit. Shout outs to you.
Yeah, shout outs to you.
All right, so let's do this. Let's go to a break. We're past 11 o'clock. We're just going to play, a song and a prank call here while we douche and freshen up and all that good stuff. And we'll be back with some more great show. We got the game coming up, all that goodness, man. So, yeah, let's make sure y'all don't motherfucking go anywhere, okay? No.
Stay right here, fuckers.
Little Starter, sit down.
Yes, hi. I'd like to ask a couple questions before I'd make an order, if that's okay with you.
Yes, it's fine.
All right, I have a nut allergy, so I just want to make sure that there is just nothing that is going to irritate my bowels because I just flush out like a fire hydrant when I have nuts.
No, actually, yeah, we removed all our nuts from our menu, so even the mixed salad has no more nuts anymore. either
Okay.
one.
Excellent. And then from there, I can't have anything that may contain a soy base, product, because beyond that just makes it come out the other orifices like a steady waterfall, like TLC. Don't go chasing waterfalls. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
All right.
I can double check with the chefs really quick, but we also have like any type of gluten-free, what's called
Oh no, actually,
well.
gluten makes me feel good. I actually love gluten.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So okay, perfect.
Yeah. So from there, tomatoes. How do you have tomatoes there?
Yeah, we do.
All right. I'm allergic to a specific type of Italian grape tomato. Do you use those at all?
We have like Campari tomatoes. Is that something that you're what's called allergic to?
I'm sorry.
But
Excuse me.
Because we have cherry tomatoes, and then we have like Campari tomatoes, and
Okay.
then our regular it's called tomatoes. But you said a grape one is the one you're allergic to.
Yeah, it's a specific type of Italian grape, though. Yeah,
Oh, like,
it's
tell me
called.
what
It's like I think it's called like La Testicle.
I believe you don't use that, but let me just go ahead so we can make sure we squash that one out of it.
All right, sweet.
All right, give me one moment.
All right, thank you so much.
Yep, we don't use that one that you're referring to.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, because anytime I have the La Testicle, I hate swallowing.
No problem.
All right, so from there, I think that's just about it. Let me just see what I'm going to place for an order, and then maybe there I won't call you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and we're open for any more questions that you may have. This helps me out too.
That's excellent. You have been awesome.
Yeah, of course. All right. Yeah, we'll
All
hope to
right.
see your call again.
Excellent. I'm going to take my pants off and look at the menu.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
You're looking at the motherfucking bitch now. You cross me, it's costly, it's a chick down. Bitches talking crazy on the gram until I see 'em. I slid up in the DM, now she all up in my BM. My tongue game make noise, I ride the dick with poise. First friends are phony, you can hear it in my voice. I am not your homie, it's either stack a bag or we never boning. I leave a bitch on pause like she fucking voguing. I got the game in my hands, I'm always controlling. Sex appeal on sauce like I'm grinding the pole. Got your heart on loss, never mind your soul. Drop a dime on God, time limit your pulse. 9-5, I'll rob, 10-20, I'll hold. Hit a lick, do a bid, my mob is deep. Catch you coming out your crib, fuck being social. Your face on the media, this bitch gone postal. Stamps in my book, overseas, not coastal. Major nigga look, on point bifocals. Got your bitches shook and I still ride dolo. Busting off a clip like he dipping in his hips. A bitch stay drip, perfect season for this shit. I don't battle rap, I flip. Pull the strap in real life, hit the clutch and dip. I stay super lit with the shits. Manicured up, pedicured down. You know who it be when I slide through your town. Tuck your bitch close, pockets full of loud. You know who it be when I slide through your town. Ass up, face down, down, down. Bottles go round, round, round. Ass up, face down. You know who it be when I slide through your town.
All right, where is it? Why haven't they found it?
Veruca, sweetheart, I'm not a magician. Give me time.
I want it now. What's the matter with those twats down there?
Yeah, we are back. We are back. We are fucking back. We are back. All right, so yeah, we're back up in this
I
bitch.
take my jacket off, yo.
Yeah, she got hot. It's getting hot in her.
Making it hot, bro.
All right, so yeah, we are back from our little break there. Just like I said, wanted to take a minute to chill, give y'all a chance to hit the bathroom, whatever y'all got to do, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we about to get into game time. Yeah, I get happy.
Get that shit out of here.
Yeah. He said, "Get this shit out of here." Coming at 10. All right, so yeah, it's game time. We're about to play. You're a liar.
You're
All right,
a
so
liar.
if you guys don't know how this, the camera's switching over to you. It was fucking perfect.
Yeah, he
during
does that all the time
I
when
know
that
that
dies.
shit was great. That was great. That was like perfect. The face you were making right there. I'm watching that shit back. So yes. Oh, that was great. You're
We're
like,
having fun.
You're a stink face.
Yeah,
that's
bro.
real. That's real shit.
On the shit.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, we're gonna play You're a Liar. This is where we, we tell either, just a quick little story, whatever the case may be, and these guys got to call bullshit, no bullshit, or I do, depending on the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right. So, you want me to start?
Of course.
Okay. All right. I'll start. Let me get a drink of water here.
Get a nice, good example from the man himself. Frank, bitches. That's a nice little introduction. You got to take that. It's a soundbite.
All right. So, one time, I got poison ivy so bad that I got it all over my cock and balls as well.
You told us that last. You're a liar.
Oh, did I? Mm-hmm. I thought I did the shit in the woods. All right, so whatever. I'll
Wait,
switch it up.
was it?
I'll switch it up. I'll say a different one. It's cool.
Well, is it true? It's true, right?
It is true.
Yeah.
I got it bad. When I was a kid, I'd get it like every summer, like clockwork.
Yeah. So yeah. We did.
You got to do another one.
All right, so I'll do another one then. Okay. All right, so
You're a liar.
Damn it.
But go ahead.
One time in second grade in Sumner Ave school, when I went up to Sumner Ave, right? And I was there in Mrs. Wheeler's class, and I had diarrhea and shit my pants. It was like second grade.
You're a liar.
I'm going to say you're telling the truth.
Lowe's going to be correct on this one.
Yo, you're so fucking nasty. Like, you shit your pants, you get jock itch. Like,
I don't get jock itch. Don't give me a knee slapper on my elbow.
A bow slapper?
A bow slapper.
What if he said, I don't get jock itch and he's scratching his nuts? Like, yeah, what are you talking about?
I meant all the time.
Oh. All the time?
Yo, stop playing.
All right, so you...
I'm next. I'll go.
B-Low. B-Low got...
I
went
one
out on you?
time fingered this girl in history class. And...
Yours went out?
No, mine's good. You good?
It might be.
You know what? We copping new headphones.
Yeah.
That's it. It's time.
I fingered this girl in history class and then
Can you say it close to the fucking mic?
I fingered this girl in history class and touched her friend on the shoulder and she came 2 times.
So, wait. So you fingered the girl.
Uh-huh.
You just giving us points over here?
Other girl? The girl you
I
tapped?
just transferred the energy over there.
The girl that tapped.
That's-
Yeah, I'm gonna
that's
call.
gangsta as
I'm
hell,
gonna
though.
I'm gonna just say that's a lie, though. Because how would you even know that?
I mean,
and how
maybe,
would-
maybe she was watching. You never know, but go ahead. You make your decision.
It's still gangster
I just
as hell,
don't.
but
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
is
say you're a
gangster as
liar.
hell.
I'm gonna say
it is
you're a
gangster
liar.
as hell, but I just don't know how you. Unless she was like, I came twice.
He can't. He can't wait to say
this
it's
is true. I know. I'm still singing with
Nah,
lie.
you guys are right. You got it.
Well,
You
see,
got
I
it
don't
right.
think you
Good
can
side.
know that. Anyways, unless she was openly like, I just
But
came
believe
and
it or
you
not,
checked their pussy.
There are some girls that actually could just.
Oh, I've been with
come on the
some
spot
that, yeah,
just for
they're
no
just
reason.
instantaneous.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's just crazy.
So it could have been true.
All right, now it's an L.
The
headphones pissing you off, huh?
Yeah, it's okay.
We getting you new
In
ones.
6th grade, I remember.
So at Forest Park.
Yep. Signing. You were probably walking with me, maybe. Who knows?
Who knows?
So, anyways, I think we were going to play soccer or some shit like that. And
Were we crossing over Sumner to go to Forest Park?
Indeed.
I got you.
And a pit bull gets loose, and it starts chasing nobody, but I feel like it's chasing me.
So you start running, and it starts chasing you.
And I start running, and the dog chases me, and I look back, and I run into a fucking tree.
You know what? I kind of want to say a lie because I know you with dogs, but I don't know how you were with dogs in 6th grade. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I don't remember any of us really having anything. You had a rat and I had a little terrier.
Right.
You know what I mean? Ah, fuck. This is hard. This is a hard one, but I can also see that happening. I'm going to go on a limb here and say true. What do you got, Lo?
I want to say false, but I'm gonna say true because he was in the 6th grade. So yeah.
So we're both true.
It's true.
It is true. All
That's
right.
What's up? Good job.
And when I say I hit that tree, there's actually more to the story, but I knew you guys.
No,
I,
that's the part.
probably should have added the other stuff. You would have thought it was a lie.
That's the part
But
that made it seem
so the dog never was chasing me. I thought it was. Hit the tree, full force. We know that's not moving.
Right.
Sprained my finger, fell down, right? And when I opened my eyes, the dog jumps over me. All I seen was his balls.
You should have totally kept that in there.
Because then you would have thought it was a lie,
Hell
right?
yeah.
See?
Yeah,
And I just seen these balls.
It was crazy. I opened my eyes and just balls going over me. I'm like, it wasn't. What the fuck?
That's the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
All right. I got one. So, same scenario,
Yeah.
except 7th grade.
Okay.
We're crossing over to go play tennis, I think, or maybe softball, whatever, right? As we're walking over, I didn't realize I had like I had my gym pants on, but some reason I think I don't know if it was a jacket or like my jeans, right? Don't ask, right? But we're walking over there, and a bird shits on my fucking shoulder on the article of clothing. I don't know it, and like look over, and it smears like on my cheek, and I had it there all the way to the field, and for probably a good chunk of time before someone was like, "Yo, why you got shit on you? Bird shit."
That's hilarious. And I'm going to say that's true.
Yeah, that story sounds real. When he said he hit the tree, that's when I pictured it. I was like, that must be real. So that bird shit doesn't sound like some shit.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, good. I think we're making it too easy right now because it's like we're actually telling stories.
All right, I'll
This
fuck
shit's
y'all
like-
up one of these times.
Yeah, we're going to
All right, so go ahead, Lo.
All right, so it's one time at band camp. No, I'm just kidding. But,
True.
True. But so my boy, he has a hat. He's like, yo, you want to wear my hat? I was like, all right, cool. So I wear it, take it off, and now I got fucking head lice
Oh, shit.
in middle school. So then I go home, and my dad's like, you're black. You can't have
I was
lice.
about to say, do black people get lice?
No, this is what he told me. But I was still, I had enough hair to get lice. So I had lice. But they took care of it and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's the story. And that's it. What do you guys think? True or false?
I'm going to say you're lying.
I'm going to say you're telling the truth.
He's right.
Fuck. God damn it. I annihilated y'all last game.
You knew. We don't get lice. It would have
Also,
to, it'd
I
have to
did
be an
know.
it,
And also
it,
the story was a girl had the lice and she came back with a short hairstyle. And I was like, what happened? And she told what happened. And I was like, whoa.
it would have
can I
to
get
be like a crazy infestation for that to occur.
Yeah,
But
true. All right, yeah. I just, for some reason, I thought he was trying to fuck me up, so.
Nah, yeah, I was. I was trying.
he did a good job.
All
It
right, we
sounded
still on
true.
right back? Because I'm just looking at yours. I just switched it to main. Were we on main?
Yeah, we're on main the whole time.
Oh, we were? Okay, so maybe
didn't-
your shit's just lagging.
Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah, I do
Yeah, his
too.
shit's lagging 'cause-
You know what? Turn the volume on real quick. It does stay behind.
It is because we've been on main this whole time. The whole
Yeah, I
time.
thought we were too, but. Yeah, all right, that's showing break. All right, you just scared the shit out of me for a second. Shit happens though. Wait, a good thing is usually chat would light up and say you motherfuckers are stupid. So, all right, so all right, let's move on then. So now, your turn.
Freezing day. Oh my God, this day was frigid. It was it was frigid. It was really, really cold. I'm going to get some gas, and it was a snowstorm.
Yeah.
And I see these two guys walking. They appear to be homeless. They got giant bags. They're just trudging through the snow. And I'm getting ready to drive by, and I'm like, man, I got to pick up these bums and put them in my car and bring them to where they got to go.
When was this? How long ago?
3 years.
True. I'm going to say it's true.
I'm gonna drop the guys off where they had to go, and they were homeless and all that stuff. So, yeah. What do you think?
I'm gonna say true as well. I think you felt like it was a good thing to do.
It's true.
Nice. Good job. I knew that was right. I just blocked the bum on Instagram.
Blocked a bum on Instagram.
I like that.
Yeah, he wanted to
Moving
clean.
on.
He wanted to clean my phone screen.
Yeah.
$5.
Sent a weird message saying, "Can I stay on your couch?"
But yeah,
Oh shit!
it was really, it was really
a cry for help.
But really,
That wasn't a cry for
it was really a blizzard, and fucking, I'm looking, I'm like, nah, that's not happening.
Oh,
Not
shit.
on my watch.
All right, so my turn. So let me try it. I think that one's too obvious for y'all. Let me see.
I used to be a Nazi.
So, what do you think?
True.
I want to say that's true. You see what I did?
Oh,
I'll say that's true. That's horrible.
really
Shouldn't have done that.
fast.
All right, so, all right. So one time, you know the gazebo that's across from Forest Park School?
Yeah.
Right? You know, so we used to all chill in there.
Yeah.
We used to ride our bikes in there too, like around in figure 8 and shit like that, right? Trying to race each other, fuck each other up, kind of play a derby bike. One time, my boy Sean kicked me to where I went to the fucking edge. My bike hit the fucking thing where the opening was, and I flipped right over the railing right outside, right? But it didn't stop there. I landed in a fucking bush that like cut my fucking leg open. Looked like I was gonna have to need stitches, right? And I landed with another like fucking plant that was on the outside, like in the bark. I landed between that and the bark. It was all up in my mouth and shit.
You're
Just,
lying.
Like, all over my face.
You're lying.
Lying.
Fuck. Why,
Who's losing? You?
What gave it? I am right now. Yeah. Lowe's winning.
Nothing.
How?
Nothing.
He's winning by a
You
point.
know why I know?
Yeah.
You got to remember, I'm very analytical, so I've known you like a good portion of your life, and I've never seen that scar.
And I'm looking at your face
Actually,
right
you know
now.
what?
You have one though?
Yeah. Waiting for the tree bark.
And know what's fucked up? That happened from a fucking plant, from one of those big ass like hedge bushes. There was like a part that I don't know if it was already broke or when I was trying to do whatever I was doing on my bike, like I broke it, but it fucking just gashed my leg open. And that shit was bad.
Damn.
So I got another one. It's a bike story. I'm like 10, 11 years old, riding one of those little 2-feet bikes, you know, little elementary school bikes.
Yeah.
And I'm just whipping it, you know what I'm saying? Whipping a little bike. No, I'm not supposed to be driving that little ass bike, but the training wheels is off, so I'm like, winging it.
How old are you?
Like 10, 11.
All right.
So I jump over a damn speed bump, full speed. Boom, hit the air, land on my front tires, and roll forward and scrape my whole face, just like one nice line going down my whole face from forehead down. And I'm talking about skin off.
Oh, that's true.
And then get up
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's true.
and go to the crib, and then, yeah, basically.
That's true.
face
It's
it.
true.
Yeah, it's true.
It's true. You just look like one of those children.
Now you two
Calling me a skinhead?
now you two is tied.
We're tied.
Yeah. I'm only trailing by 1 point though. I'm right the fuck there. It's your turn.
My turn. So, I remember this time in band camp. Nah. What I want to do here?
He's trying to get us.
what I
He's trying to
don't
figure
know.
out the energy in the room. Who
I
can he
don't
get?
know. I'm trying to win.
Yeah, okay.
So, I used to make beats.
That's it?
Yep.
He would know more. He would probably know more on this one. I'm trying to think.
I've
I'm gonna say
never,
it's true.
I've
might
never
lose this one. I
known
don't
you to
care.
make a
I'm just gonna
beat,
say
but I
true.
feel like back in the day when we had MTV Beatmaker, you tried that shit.
I feel like he's made
Remember the
a-
first that fucking?
I'm very familiar with it.
I'm gonna say true. You've at least tried to, and it just you knew it wasn't for you.
I say true.
Y'all suck, yo. It's true. And it's what you said. And it was more than.
I feel like back then,
I was involved.
Seriously,
I had tons of them.
because I feel like back then we did like it wasn't declared on who was like better at what,
Right.
And we were just trying.
We didn't
whatever.
even have beats then.
Nah,
Yeah.
no, we were just fucking
Yeah.
I just
freestyling
feel like
over
the kind
whatever.
of character he is. He's like, yo, I'm sick of these waiting for these niggas to make beats for me.
Right.
I'm
Well,
about to
what?
do
No, it
this.
was
No,
before
I think it was
that.
before. Yeah.
that.
Before we even started
But we
rapping on
were
computers.
It was during that time, but we were rhyming on everybody else's
That's
beats.
when I lived in Westfield.
No, it was actually when you lived right there.
On Commonwealth?
Yes, that's when I was doing it. Yep.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, because I think that's when we first got MTV Beatmaker too.
Yep.
No shit.
I was going ham.
Damn, I would like to hear some of those beats.
Me too. I had rhymes to them and everything.
Like, it's not too, see the background music? It's not too far off, right around there.
Damn. So what are
this
we all
would be a pretty
even
dope beat.
right now?
I'm still trailing. No. He's leading by 1. Me and you are tied.
Okay.
All right. So it goes back to me. All right. So one time when I was like 17, I want to say, we got these girls from the chat line. Remember the chat line where you call up and you go into the rooms and shit, or you can go to the personal side, or whatever. So I pulled this chick that was this Puerto Rican chick from North End, and she came over. Well, I want to say like 2 of her other girls, right? And then we get towards the end of the night, and we're fucking around in the bedroom and shit, and I'm like, "Yo, go down on me," and she's like, "Nah, go down on me first, and I will." And I'm like, "All right," but when I go down there, it's smelling like the Connecticut River on a hot summer day. You know what I'm saying? Like with fish on the shore the whole 9. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
on the shore.
I was like, and so I started fingering and whatnot. Right? And then because I'm still like, I know what to do here.
So
I'm
you're, like,
young and
You're
inexperienced.
making kissing sounds and using your finger?
I just using the finger. That's it. So just using the fingers.
Hey, guess what, though?
And then I take the shit out and I stick it in her mouth and I say, "You eat that shit."
This is true.
And she
This is true.
punched me in the face.
This is true.
And I fell off the bed. And then she just got her clothes and marched out.
I don't know about the puncher part, but the finger in the mouth, that sounds like some
This is
stupid
true.
shit you would do. It's true.
It's true.
You think I'd actually do that to a girl?
At that age,
Oh,
yeah.
it's false. He got us.
Nah,
finally.
it's true.
I said it was true.
You both saying it's true?
I'm saying
yeah, you both are right.
Okay. I felt like you would have did that. Especially
Lowe's
if
still leading, man.
First shit was bad.
Lowe's still leading.
So that's it? He won?
No, this is the last round.
Oh, okay.
So, Lowe, back
Alright.
to you.
So here we go.
You still have a chance.
We got a story here. Got catfished on Plenty of Fish 3 years ago. Here we go. So, meeting up with this chick, you see the profile picture, you're like, all right, she looks a little decent. I'll never do this little slutty site, I know some people might find love on there, but it's a fucking slut site. But anyways, get on there, hey, Plenty of Fish. Get in there, get reeled in by the bait, she looks all right. Get to the crib, chill. Bottle, weed, normal shit. This bitch is big as a house. I don't mind chicks that are kind of, chunky and BBW-ish, but
No, she was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
bruh. And then that's not even all of it. That's not even all of it. You get in there, you're looking around, doing a quick little 360 degrees, see where you at, how the house looks. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's dusty as fuck, okay. Fucking bottles of liquor and shit all over the place and shit, you know what I'm saying? Bitches plopped up on her bed. There's not even a couch in it. It's just a bed and TV, just walk in, sit
Whatever.
down next to the big bitch. There's a smell, not like a stink smell, but a fucking homely stink smell. Like, bitch, you stink, but you at home. So meaning that her nose is immune to that shit. My nose is like,
She had that house smell.
no. And then she had a fucking just random
She
cat.
had that I'm comfortable, I didn't have to shower today.
Listen, a random cat pops out from the midst of the bottles, like, ding, meow, walking around like, the fuck? Fuck is you doing here? Where'd you come from? Oh, yeah, that's my cat, just me and my cat. And I'm looking at this bitch like, bitch, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Drink the bottle a little bit, smoke.
And you fucked like rabbits.
No. I smoked a little bit and I looked like, did this big bitch really just catfish me? That's all I kept thinking. So you know what I do? I look at my watch and said, damn, my babysitter got to go. So I got to go. So a nigga got a little high and that shit sunk it even more. Like when you start smoking the shit, look around like I got to go. So I made an excuse, got to go. Oh, you can keep
This is true.
You can keep the bottle, you can keep the weed, you can keep every fucking thing I had here. And I'm out.
This is still a lie.
This is true.
And that's it. I left.
I think it's a lie.
It's true.
My gut instinct says lie, but it's probably
He's
wrong.
right.
Fuck, man. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't have a shot anyways. All right, so
Never get catfished, people.
y'all are tied, but
Tiebreaker.
Lowe can win it on this one right here. You got the last one.
I rode a giraffe.
True.
True.
Damn, yo. The fuck?
He won it.
I just picture like the Biggie, one of those little animals. Yeah, see? That's the first thing I picture.
Lowe wins the game, you motherfucker. And that's been another You're a Liar. Today's episode was brought to you by nothing because we're not sponsored by anything and we're looking for sponsorship. So please
fuck
inquire
yeah.
at contact@marvichimedia.com for all inquiries.
And if you have cookies, send them over.
You can eat my cookies.
Bitch.
Cookies.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? There's
Oh, Santa Claus says.
Yo, hey, so hold on for a second. I'm just tired. It's in school. Came back home from recess.
What's your favorite cookie?
Fucking get out of my cookies. Yo, have you ever stolen snacks from somebody's backpack at school?
I've never stolen
So it was
anybody's
I was in
snacks.
elementary
You know how
school.
funny that shit is?
No, I was in
I can't
elementary
say I
school.
might not have.
And this kid got the reward. And my badass knew where the reward was. I'm like, yo, I should have won that fucking reward. I knew the answer, but he got the answer first.
I can't say I never
And I
have.
went and stole the fucking Kit Kat, ate that shit in
Yo,
the bathroom.
you are a king hater.
Smeared chocolate all over the walls, all kind of shit.
You should have told that story.
You know,
Yeah.
and the teachers are like, I should have, right? And the teachers are like, who stole the candy? We're giving everybody an opportunity. And I'm sitting there like, what a candy grin. Like,
That's awesome.
and I felt so guilty, like, damn, I shouldn't have ate that kid's candy. But guess what? Bitch.
Yeah, so
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
fucking thief over here. I just want to remind everybody that the phone lines are open if you want to call in and share a story of your own. 413-241-7272. With that, though, let's move on to what's been going on. All right, and just other things. So, y'all listen to the Lil Wayne album?
Yeah.
Everyone watching, listening, you get a chance to listen to it, Lo?
I heard about 3, 4, 5 songs, maybe. But the songs I heard were supposed to bangers, I guess. People that songs they liked.
So I want to say that I listened to the vast majority of it, and part of it is like I know you're on the opposite end of things kind of
Yeah.
right now, but it was refreshing hearing that
Wayne.
some
Hearing
lyrics.
Wayne.
You know what I'm
Wayne in
saying?
general.
So I appreciated that part. But I felt like it was like more almost mixtape stylish. What is that?
Whoa.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Is that a cookie?
Is that a freaking cookie?
Yeah, who told you to eat my cookies?
Who told you you can eat my cookies?
Perfect timing.
Oh my God!
He's
You
trying
are
to end the
not
show.
right.
He's trying to end the show.
She's trying to start vacation
That
early.
shit
What's
smells-
wrong with
that
her?
shit smells good as hell.
Man,
though.
why'd you let your girl come down here? And I'm just
God damn it! All right, we gotta go to a break.
Oh my goodness.
She loves torturing me.
You know what's crazy? The Lil Wayne thing. I have to agree with y'all on that. It was refreshing to be able to have something to listen to. Unfortunately, though,
That's just not where you're at.
it's just not where I'm at in my life. I need to hear more.
I feel like besides though, from what I heard,
Yeah.
and maybe I missed some towards the end, but I feel like for the most part though, it was like more like him, like the the Stairs mixtape, which was the one that he put out after the Carter 3.
Oh, I don't.
Dedication. Those
No. It was something like where he really rapped over other people's beats. I
we
think
got Google.
a lot. I can't remember the name of.
That's the Dedication mixtape.
I don't think it was called Dedication. No. But regardless, I felt like it was a little bit more like that, to where I didn't really hear a lot of singles. You know
Yeah,
what
there
I'm
was
saying?
a couple tracks. I think I only downloaded like 2 out of the 24 or some shit.
Yeah,
Like,
24 tracks. Yeah.
That's not good, but that's again.
But
About
there-
how many tracks I heard was 2.
But there was a couple that were like, no, it's called no airplanes. No, not no airplanes.
No ceilings.
No ceilings.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
shit
it
was hard, though.
Yeah. Oh, that shit was dumb
Yeah,
hard.
yeah.
But I felt that I got a strong vibe of that from it for a lot of the songs, not all of them. But I like that track
you
they
know
had
what?
with Adam
You know what
Levine.
happened? After Carter 3, he started Young Money, and then they brought that album out, We Are Young Money.
Yeah, and then
the
I'm
label.
talking about the No Ceilings mixtape though.
Rebirth came out in 2010.
No,
you're just talking about the
Mixtape.
All right,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
all right.
So I got a strong feeling of that from it. But he was spitting like a lot of shit. He spit hard, but I like the reason why like his voice gets annoying to me, and I think a lot of people
That's funny.
People say that, but then sometimes the way he spits certain things, I'm like only his voice would work for that.
Yeah.
But I like the way he raps in a sense that he's able to be witty, be funny, still be street. Like that's a little bit more, at least my orientation with a lyrical rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's why, for that reason, I like Wayne more than Eminem, personally.
Oh, and that's funny. I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Who do you think held on to their persona more with these last
I
two
think
albums?
both of them.
Yeah,
I think they're equal.
You think that's probably why people don't really. Some people don't
No,
like
some
some
people
It's funny how he
feeling
did music to get murdered by, and then Wayne did funerals though, or funeral, whatever. A lot of people has been mentioning that.
So what if Eminem did that on purpose? Like he heard. He
For
knew
all we
Wayne
know,
was-
they're communicating, or Wayne could have did it on purpose.
Aren't they both Libras too?
I don't know about
Man, you guys
Eminem.
know a lot about people you
I
don't
know
like.
Wayne.
Now let me stop.
No, I'm not saying I
Oh
don't.
no!
I'm not saying I
Okay.
don't like him.
So the one thing
Or
I'm
you-
not gonna say is I'm a
You're not a hater. I know that. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not a hater.
But you
and
just don't want it. You're not gravitating towards.
I'm just
that.
not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's just not where you're at. It's not what you're feeling right now.
That's a fact, though.
But the one thing again, you got to give these guys their flowers while they're here.
Yeah.
M, even though I
Facts.
have my own little thing with the M shit, he is one of the goats.
Yeah.
And Wheezy
Is a go-to.
What is
Yeah,
he?
yeah, he's a goat.
No, I'm saying is he?
yeah.
Like
If you're gonna say Eminem's a go, he's definitely.
that's
a
what
goat.
I'm saying. Is he?
To be
Like,
this
he's
long
beyond,
still
I think
in the
he's
game?
like beyond. Like
Now listen.
To
when
be
those
that
two
long in
came
the
out-
game, but and also still be lyrical too. Like that, yeah, that's not easy
Now,
to do.
in comparison to the way Lil Wayne rapped back in the day when they were in their prime, I'm not gonna lie to you because I'm more of a lyrical person. I was more of an Eminem type person because Cash Money was all about gloating about how much money you got at one time. So I was like, I'm sick of this bling bling rapper shit. And then after a while, when it started transitioning and we're getting manhood now we like nice things.
Now
so
what?
Certain things are like, yo, you know what?
What I think, it's all where you're at in your life to what you're going to gravitate towards, most certainly. But you know what's funny though is Eminem gets a lot of that. He don't get played in the hood shit, but you kind of prove that wrong in a
He
sense.
does get played
you know
in
what
the
I'm saying? I think he gets
who it
played
is.
more, and actually you have a lot of black rappers that were inspired by Eminem. So you can't really say that. So maybe those cats aren't super hood, and you're not necessarily listening to hardcore gangsters. Maybe aren't listening to Eminem, but I think in reality a lot of them do. But maybe in the black community, it's you don't want to get clowned. But when you're home, you're actually bumping that shit.
I'm still going to disagree.
Stigma.
I'm guessing. I have no clue.
I think he's an anomaly.
Yeah, he is.
You are an anomaly.
I think you ain't gonna hear it be played on the streets like that. But I think cats. I think when cats at home do listen to it than we think. I guess
was
is all I'm
listening to
saying.
Rock Bottom when I was at my rock bottom.
I think a lot of cats have listened to Rock Bottom.
And I was at the rock bottom
Not
part where
every-
there was nobody else to turn to. Like, my dad wasn't helping. There wasn't no
that shit just
psychiatrist.
hit that hit.
The song hit me.
And that
People that
was
love
exactly
me.
what I was going to
people that
say.
hate me.
What Eminem was going through, not many black people go through.
I understand that.
So he might have been related, in which he proved my point basically by saying he was at a rock bottom point in his life, so that song was relatable.
Right.
And Rock Bottom is a dope ass song.
It really is.
Aside from even having any relatability to myself, like Rock Bottom is.
It's just one of those songs though that
Perfect 10 for me.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's over.
For me, like that's one of those songs that maybe you're not going through those same exact things.
That's
the feeling
the M
you can pull something
that's
out of.
the M I'm looking for.
Right. Well, see, and I'm
like
cool.
the stand
There's
and
somebody
the
out there
rock
at their rock bottom right now, and they hear that song, and it's gonna hit their heart like a sword.
But see, that's the thing, though. There's also an aspect of me for his first two albums where I like that. Take you on Jerry Springer to beat your ass legally. But the way he way he was saying it, and granted he was also one of the first people to say shit like that. But even today, though, that's still like
it's entertaining.
It's people still love that shit. So when he was spitting like that, showing like, yo, I am a force to be reckoned with. I might be a crazy white boy, and he was kind of embodying that crazy white boy shit. But the way he was rapping, the punchlines and all that shit, like I was just like, damn.
But the thing is funny because they're both like heavy influencers.
Yeah.
Like
they change shit.
Without M, you wouldn't have got a Lil Wayne to rap the way he raps.
Yeah.
Like when Wayne first came out, he didn't
wasn't
rap like that.
Not only that, but now
he came out of nowhere with
he
it.
opened the door for more Southern dudes to be different. Like instead of just being a regular Southern dude,
to be
I'm
lyrical
gonna be
and
this kind of
shit.
Southern dude.
Right. And I think Wayne opened the door
for mumble rap.
No,
for the look.
I wouldn't say mumble rap.
But he was one of the first ones that was kind of like with that
a slurry voice. No, that's the drug. Not the drugs, but the promethazine and lean makes him lazy and tired. So.
Like he was kind of one of the first ones that I think at least helped steer it.
Because Gucci too, it's that lean. That lean makes you lazy.
I'm still sticking with this. When we'd all get up and party and drink and so forth, we'd all get in a cipher and start spitting shit, right? And guess who either didn't or got clowned? The dudes that weren't nice with it. But they all wanted to do it. It'd be that, especially like that drunken white dude or that person that just couldn't spit, right?
Slip up and say nigga.
And as soon as we could, we were rapping right over him. Take the fucking mic back. We're like, it's not you. I feel like somehow they created a ploy to take over the game. So where they're like, you know what? Us non-talented motherfuckers are going to turn this into where it doesn't matter about talent because we want to rap. And all of a sudden, like, it started flipping it to where the dudes that were heavy lyrical started to become the not so cool.
And so are you saying they?
Oh, listen to rappity guy.
When you say they, are you saying they, the actual rappers, or like the corporations that had people on
I
top?
feel like all that ever wanted to be rappers in their life and were just no good at it. There was a bunch
dominating
of,
again.
Now dominating. They figured out how to take have
the nerdy
everyone should have a voice.
I
when you
agree
think
with
about
that.
It. Because of what?
But if everyone does, though, you dumb the shit down. Well, like if everyone was special at the same shit, it wouldn't be special.
But when you think, M opened the door for white rappers to come in, so now we got whack white rappers.
Oh, that's a
but
fact.
no, you know what though? No, white rappers were whack and around way before M.
You had
Come on, third. What is
Vanilla
that?
Ice, third.
But those were like top.
Oh yeah. But Eminem came out dopely. He never wanted to inspire weak ass motherfuckers.
No, but it had other white guys thinking they could do what he does.
Right. Sure. So I'm saying those white guys too were involved in it. I'm not saying it's just
they definitely.
You know what I'm saying? They led probably the fucking scenario on it.
They're holding the flag. Right. I remember I didn't fuck with Post Malone when he
still kind of
what Post Malone is dope as hell.
Sometimes he has songs, and then I even though he's a dirty motherfucker, he's a dirty looking motherfucker. Yeah. I like his vibe that where he'll also fucking play a Nirvana song. You know what I'm saying? Or Pearl Jam song. Like, I think that's cool. He's not just all about, just take. I just feel like a lot of him was almost like culture.
And that's how I felt when he first came out. Like, with the White Iverson song, I was like, what is, he had to, I'm like, this is too much for me.
Yeah, shouts out to Russ. He just pointed it out.
But as time went on, Russ is one of the, Russ is who's in my playlist right now. Yep. We should have reviewed his album. I should do that next week. But
I'm gonna listen to it. Gotta listen to it.
It's dope. But Post is ill, bro. And I don't know if he's responsible for crafting all those musical hits because there's
he is
like
a majority. That's why he's Post.
Because Rockstar was written by Joey Badass.
Oh, Joey Badass.
Yeah, you never know though.
His pen's on fire though. Joey Badass is that guy. Like,
yeah.
Unless you read this shit though, you won't.
Right. But Post, bro. So I realized that you're not a vibe rapper. I mean, a vibe. Your music isn't based on vibe.
I'm based, but that's not true though, because when it comes to non-hip hop, I'm all about the vibes. If I don't feel the vibes from the song, I'm not going to feel it as much. You know what I'm saying? And like that's why you can't say that too. If someone loves instrumentals, that's all about vibe. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to a whole song that has not a single lick of vocals in it, and love the whole track. Then you're going off of that resonation, the vibrations. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but as far as like hip hop is concerned, I'm still kind of a I don't know, elitist or purist, I guess you call us, or traditionalist, right? Your phone's, I hear your shit going off, But at the end of the day, it's not like I don't like any pop music or any R&B and shit like that too, because I still like all that shit.
Love that shit.
The only thing with Post though is it seems like he was just like a swagger jacker. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of used that, but I guess a lot of people do that at least to get on and then kind of go where they want with the music. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really hate, but it's situational. So if like I'm out vibing at a club or just chilling with my woman and whatnot, I mean, unless we're at a point where I want to listen to something, a show or something about the lyrics or whatever, it's all about vibes.
So who would you think Post, since not like to take your words like Swagger Jacker, who would you think he sounds like, or who he's?
I think just
because he sounds like nobody.
Yeah, no, I'm not necessarily saying sounds like another individual. I just think he's riding he rode a wave.
He did
riding the hip hop.
The way he came in.
Yeah, he came in on a hip hop level, and then when he was like, I don't even like hip hop or something, it kind of suggested. And I was like,
I'm not in the category.
But I can't say he hasn't put out music that were like I find myself vibing to or whatever. It's situational.
Die Young is a fire ass song.
It's not necessarily stuff that I will play on my own, but if it's in the club or whatever the case may be, I might sing. I might know some of the lyrics, I might know the hook, and I'll be vibing to it. You know, I'm just not playing it by myself when I'm here listening to music.
That's hilarious.
I play more rock music and metal when I'm.
I know. As soon as you turn all this off, that's as soon as
a lot of time. That's where I go to. or it's like the hip hop that I like.
Right.
I'm about to say lately for me it's been a lot of just like I just been listening to beats. Like I don't want to I like to listen to people sometimes, but sometimes you just want to hear beautiful music.
But that's why Wayne's album isn't that good.
Yeah, I think
because he does the same thing.
Well, you know what?
He's not listening. I'm telling you, he's not. He don't listen.
Nobody.
He's in his own world. He's not listening, so he's not being inspired really. He's not pushing the envelope. It's like the music I'm listening to right now is so next level that when I hear one of the artists I grew up off of, I'm expecting them to surpass that, which is probably my problem. Because
I feel some of it's next level, but some of it's regression as well. You know what I'm saying? Because nothing really has any content to almost any extent now. To me, that feels like it's pushing forward. You know what I'm saying?
No,
not really. A lot of it, and I'm not saying all, but a lot of it to me sounds like just repetitive shit about getting fucked up and fucking bitches and this and that, and it's not even being done in a new creative way as far as lyrical content. I'm not talking about always rapping the craziest shit. That doesn't have to be like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're gonna do it, like there's not a lot of song concepts to where they're sticking to a theme or talking about a particular
how Wayne's
thing.
Album is, though.
But mind you, I'm not saying that it's not happening at all. And maybe that's why I kind of like this album, because he is kind of doing that to an extent. But it's got to be more than just the title of the song. You know what I'm saying? And where you're saying the title of the song in the chorus, like that track with Adam Levine, he's sticking to a song about not trusting anybody.
Yeah.
That's the theme throughout the whole thing. So that's a little bit different, but that's what makes me like, even though he's not my favorite, makes me like Joyner Lucas. Because some of the songs he put out were like mind blowing.
Yeah, he might be probably the king of concepts.
Yeah, there's no one really fucking with him as far as putting out a
Concepts.
song that's sticking to that same shit.
Yeah.
Like my girl, like when I showed her some of those songs, like she got emotional.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
he's ill. Like,
You know what that is.
So it might not be your favorite.
Yeah,
but
he's not.
He's capturing his fan base because he sees that you guys get triggered off of that.
Well, and he's
like,
also saying that no one's done it, and that's the way he
capturing the
writes.
fan base.
But you have to understand something. He came out that way. So it's
Yeah,
not even like
one of his first things was
I'm not-
rapping
sticking
backwards.
to the script.
Yeah.
He's sticking to the script is what I'm saying. Like once you capture your fan base because he put that out, he put himself out there, like that was himself,
Yeah.
and you guys liked it, so he's like, oh, okay, so I don't have to.
Yeah, I
switch
could
to
see that.
I don't have to
But,
switch to a
but what if
mumble
that's just the way he also likes to rap? Though?
I think it is.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
he's
That's
the-
what he likes doing.
He's the
He
concept
does
king.
have some
Yeah.
catchy
Hands
songs
down.
though. You got to be admitted.
He has some shits that,
some
like,
shits that are-
I think part of him, though, kind of fucked himself over with some of those songs. Because some of those songs you might hear for the first time, like that, the video exchanging a dollar bill and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But to me, after you watch it, you're kind of mind blowing that someone's doing this. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing these different perspectives and yada, yada, yada. But then maybe you listen to it another time or two, maybe you show somebody or whatever. But then, like, that's kind of it. Like, that's not a song I'm going to come back to and just while I'm in the car on my way to work or coming home. You know what I'm saying? I think that kind of fucks you a little bit when you have a lot of those songs that are like that because there's not a lot of replayability. So, you know what I'm saying? Am I making sense?
Yeah. I mean, too, his visuals, like he writes a lot of his own treatments. And shout outs to his videographer. I think his name is Ben Prowl. I actually met
They
him.
work
He actually
really well
got one of
together.
my hats. He was
Yeah.
wearing- yeah.
That's what's up.
So yeah, that was cool, whatever. And
Yeah, we're gonna throw that. You still doing the hats?
And what? Yeah, of
All
course.
right, we're gonna
And-
throw those up on the website too.
Yeah, and Knox Beats. Shout out to Knox Beats. He actually mixed and mastered 2 of my songs, and that's one of his guys too that mixes and masters some of his work.
That's
so,
what's up. That's
yeah,
your shit.
shout outs to them guys.
All right, so what else? We got the coronavirus still popping.
Yeah.
That shit
Population.
seems like
Hold
it's
up,
getting a
before
little
we
bit
do
worse.
that,
Yeah.
Wayne, you're still one of the greatest.
Yeah.
That has
I
to.
overall like the album
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I'm just not saying it was the best.
Yeah, it's not
I'm gonna
my.
give it an
it's not my
organic
thing. I
listen.
just want to make that clear because I don't like. I grew up off of Wheezy, and he is one of the greats. Period, hands down. I
He
just
helped
wanted
inspire my flow.
Yeah.
Like when I got to a certain point where I was more comfortable with myself
Yeah.
and like kind of just being me finally, like 100% me and knowing how I do,
Yeah.
he was a part of that influence. So I tell a lot of people like you might hear Method Man and
I definitely hear
Meth, Wayne, and I guess you can say maybe sprinkle a tiny bit of Eminem, but I don't. It didn't mean to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would say that's a lot of my flow right there.
What do you think mine is?
I hear just the way you rap. I hear a lot of Nas in you.
RZA.
I hear to a degree. I think RZA's dope, but you're lyrically superior.
I don't mean like as
to-
far as
to-
rhyme. I'm just talking about like the geniusness, like this, trying to put like knowledge in there and speaking that shit that people ain't trying to sprinkle in there. That's what
Yeah, I would say probably a combo of, as far as content's concerned, yeah, RZA is a good choice. Maybe a little Jizz in there as well, and Nas. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I see. And maybe even in a sense, when you had it, kind of have that more little obscure shit, maybe a little Raekwon. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What do you think?
For me?
Yeah, for yourself.
I don't even know. I can tell you who my inspirations
who are your inspirations?
were. Snoop Dogg was first. I know that's crazy because rhymes are nowhere near there.
Nah, I
but
know. But Snoop though, Snoop's smooth.
Snoop, Prodigy, Styles P,
yeah.
and Nas.
What about you, Lo?
If I wore,
Well, hold up. Before he says his, let me tell you who I. Havoc, Pusha T, and there's a third one that I just heard recently that I was like, oh, this nigga reminds me of Low. Like, Jesus Christ. I can't. It'll have to come to me. But
I would say your first two are spot the fuck on.
Havoc and Pusha T.
I don't know. I kind of even almost get like a little. I don't know if Kanye's fair to say.
Kanye, yeah, there it goes.
Yeah.
That was the third one.
Okay. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
concur with that 100%.
I would say Jada, Eminem,
I hear Eminem.
Kanye, some Bone Thugs, and there's probably
Okay.
other artists in there too, and Wu-Tang, like all in one.
No. Yeah, I took a lot of inspiration from Wu-Tang as well. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
You know, actually, you know, it's
The
funny as
whole
well.
Wu-Tang Clan
You
is
know,
freaking
two of my biggest inspirations are as well, you and Sick.
Sakurai.
Yo,
You know what I
Sakurai
mean?
sick too.
Y'all had me see rap differently, like just how crafting my words and my punchlines and shit like that. Like you hear the evolution
Oh,
of
and
me
Lloyd
with
Banks.
y'all.
I can't.
Yeah,
leave
I
him
like
out.
Lloyd too.
No, I'm saying for me that was one of the guys.
Yeah, I think switching up, just getting a little smoother with the flow. Lloyd had
I
some
can never
influence
say
there.
nothing about his flow because he has too much that he says shit, and you might hear it a fucking week later. I'm like, damn,
I
that's
got
what
that.
he said.
Yeah, that 30-30 flow.
Not only that, it'll be something that you're going through in your life at that moment.
But
You hear it and be
you
like,
and Sakurai definitely kept me sharp. But we'll go into the coronavirus.
So
Shout outs to Sick too.
Yeah.
Yep, shout outs.
So I guess it's getting to a point where it's we had a confirmed case out in Boston. So in that
No,
New York
don't
too.
say that.
Yeah.
They had one in New York too
I know.
recently. There
Um.
was a dude punching a lady in the face saying, "Get away from me!" and he punches her in the
Oh.
middle of the train station.
Damn.
Okay, that's
On
a little
Warsaw.
extreme.
I heard
No,
someone
right now.
flew in, on a flight that came from out in that area. But other countries are like starting to really take it extreme too. Like I was telling you, India, as you get off the plane, my girl was showing me a video like they're hosing them down, like trying to decontaminate them or whatever. As soon as they're off the flight, like one was still had luggage in her fucking hand, and she's like psh, in the face, like oh motherfucker. But like they're like, yeah, you're not bringing that shit here.
Damn.
All right. And that's where, as far as the food shit's concerned, where I'm like, that just doesn't have to be done. Because they have linked it. Maybe it's not the only source, but they literally linked it back to a spot in China. I believe it's
Seafood
China,
market.
where they're
market.
eating bat soup.
Yeah. And something to do with
Yeah.
snakes too.
Yeah,
Snake
it's like a
snakes.
whole deep fried bat.
They said bats in the Civicat or Civi's cat or something.
I don't know
like
about that, but-
yeah, look it up. It's like some little mini cat.
Well, the main thing right now is bats and a snake. There's a
But
snake
you
dish
just
there.
don't need to eat that shit. Like, there's so many other things to eat. Like, why are you even bothering?
But do you honestly think that is responsible?
I don't think that's it. Now, listen.
I don't know.
I was watching a video.
don't
There was a
know.
researcher from here, from U.S. He was talking about it. He was like saying that China's lying, saying that it came from those two fish markets. They say they have like the most professional and high-tech, quote-unquote, like some kind of facility where they house those viruses, and they're saying it might have came from there, and they said, or it might have really came from those two fish markets. But they're saying there's a chance that China's just lying and it somehow got
Yeah,
out.
it could be, man.
It just got out, like
Like
got
what?
leaked out.
Like what changed where the bat?
Because I think it's newer. Like, they haven't been doing this for a long time.
And the
What,
bat,
eating bat?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I don't believe so. You know
and
what?
the bat can house the virus and survive.
Right. Yeah, to where it doesn't get
So can
killed
the
by
snake.
cooking it.
Yeah.
You know what? Hold on a second. I don't want to lose that.
That shit's disgusting. I'm sorry. And then when you see these bats, they look like
We
fucking-
can't say that it's disgusting. It's
They're
just
mu-
not for us.
Nah, it's disgusting. For
No,
me.
I'm sure.
Well, then-
there's shit we do that they don't
Well, then,
want.
nigga, if I give you a mystery meal, nigga, and just cut it up and say, hey, it's vegan, you're gonna be like, yeah, okay.
Oh,
and then
this
you eat
shit's
it like, guess
saying-
what? It's bat.
This shit's saying bat soup didn't cause the Wuhan
See, I was
virus.
trying to tell you.
Let me see. Is bat soup a delicacy in China? You know what? Let's bat as a food in Wikipedia. So let me see.
Guano.
So bats are a food source for humans in some areas. Bats are consumed in various amounts in regions within some African, Asian, and Pacific Rim countries and cultures, including China, Vietnam, whatever the hell that says, Indonesia, Palau, and Guam. And Guam, Mariana fruit bats are considered a delicacy. So yeah, I mean that shit goes back 74,000 years.
So there you go. This
know?
isn't a new thing. So I'm wondering,
Unless they just the way they're either cooking it or something that the bats are like being affected by. But what virus
would it like?
That's weird. That's weird to me.
Like bats just all of a sudden got coronavirus to spread. Like,
Don't you think dudes were fucking monkeys for thousands of years before AIDS hit?
I bet you the fruit bat tastes good though.
It probably does with all that fruit and shit.
Right,
What it eats does affect the fucking flavor.
Exactly.
There's no doubt about it.
That's why venison tastes the way it does.
Yeah. Almost anything. That's why, like, a lot of times, like, you could taste the difference. Like, have you ever had like a
grass
live
fed?
fresh kill, like from venison or something like that?
Oh yeah. My uncle
or
used
like
to do
even
hunting.
cattle. Like I had I was friends with a family that raised cattle strictly to eat, and and they would sell some off, but it was primarily to feed the family. And they sold us a bunch of steaks and whatnot. And even though it was just typical steak, it had a different taste to it. It was like more natural, more gamey. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the fuck we eat on a regular basis.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh.
I hear you.
What do I know you primarily take like a vegan approach, or just straight vegan, like vegan?
I'm plant based. I don't like to use the word vegan because it's a lifestyle.
Right.
Like, you know, I like clothes and shit. So
Right. So do you intake any like meats, like chicken, fish, anything?
No meat at all. No sugar.
I'm trying to stay completely away from sugar.
Yeah. No meat. No sugar.
That's part of the weight loss that's happening. Is cutting out the sugar and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
the key.
still have little moments here and there. You know what I'm saying? Because I still like sweet. Like I like cupcakes and this and that. I just really haven't been fucking with any of that
That's how I lost
shit.
mine was the soda,
Yep.
the candy, because fucking candy's good as fuck when you get the munchies. The
yeah.
candy, the soda, the juice, basically sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I had to cut out
No
bread.
cow
of
milk.
fruits,
no
too.
cow milk either.
Yeah, the cow milk's been out of here.
Now,
That,
see, but
eggs,
every diet plan I read is saying
bread.
dairy is a part. Not to say you can't find something else for calcium and so forth
Whose diet though?
for people.
But do you know why? Like,
wrote
so dairy was only
Multiple nutritionists.
Yeah, but they're just
How much are they getting?
you
paid?
can't say
how
they're
much
ju-
are they getting paid to support the dairy?
And that
company?
could be true,
Yeah.
but who knows? That can stem all the way down to what anybody's eating. Everyone's trying to push their product.
But that's true too. But you have to think about something. The first thing they tell you to remove out of your diet when you go in for surgery is dairy.
Why though?
That you got to ask yourself that.
Because
It's doing
again,
something.
when you're
It's not
actually working out and shit like that. Like I see low fat dairy is, whether it's yogurt, whether it's anything, is recommended like a motherfucker.
No,
Like yogurt's a good with all the live bacteria it has in it. It's extraordinarily good for your digestive system.
So what about a bison?
Cultured.
Like a bison is drinking cow milk. Lions are drinking cow milk.
I see what you're saying there.
Like that has nothing to do. Apes, gorillas, like.
But at the end of the day, though, their whole composition is made up to whatever they have access to, or that's natural to their habitat. So now keep in mind, though, again, milk, cheese, all that shit is shit that we've been eating for tens of thousands of years.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm
it
saying?
kills over time. It has casein in it, which causes cancer. There's a
Mind
whole,
you, I can't dispute it with you because I don't really know enough. All I know is there's been plenty of people that lived to 102 that had dairy, that drank milk.
Yeah.
And they had strong bones, strong teeth.
So
and shit
what I was
for it.
gonna tell you is where it all came from. It came from I don't not to get all black and white on it, but it happens to be like from people moving more north and being in colder regions.
I need more vitamin D. From
Exactly,
the sun.
and that's where drinking.
So, but you
animal
don't
milk
think
came from.
in Africa, like certain regions of Africa, they're drinking goat milk?
They're drinking goat milk.
Oh.
Yeah, they're drinking the milk of the animals that have that what's the word?
Their habitat, their region, where they're natural.
Yeah, where they're all at.
But we're
going
milk,
out of
was
we're getting
cows
milk
naturally up.
No,
in
it's
that.
homogenized. It's pasteurized. Like
Now it is because it caused, like in some particular cases, they caused like deaths or diseases
because of
You know
how
what I'm
it's
saying?
coming to
I
us.
think that's more from the way, because of the way the humans were handling the shit.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm
'cause it's
saying?
not-
'Cause they
you're not
drank
supposed to be-
milk way before when none of that process was even around.
Yeah, nothing was happening though.
No. Not to that we're getting
It was
different
when
shit,
it
but-
became industrial.
Hey, guys,
Right.
guess what?
I
You know
agree
what I
with
mean?
that.
Guess what, though?
I agree with that.
And there's the milk.
And there's the milk.
I agree with all that shit though. Once it became a process, a money business, and it was fine. How can we produce the most, the quickest, the cheapest?
And now, generationally speaking, your DNA might require you to drink cow milk.
See, there's only a
See what
couple
I'm
things
saying?
that I can say is I've drinking milk. I actually haven't really been drinking a lot of milk lately though.
Yeah.
But I used to drink milk with every single motherfucking dinner. And there's some things that I can attest to, like positive things. So not to say there's no negative. I don't fucking know. But like my teeth and my bones are like super strong because of it.
I've
You know
never
what I'm
broken
saying?
a bone.
No, I've never have either.
Yeah.
Not to say that maybe the situation
I
didn't
came
call for
out
it, but
lactose intolerant.
my dentist hates my teeth because they're so strong. You know what I'm saying? Literally hates them because they're so strong. But some of it's DNA also. You know what I'm saying? Like my kids, unfortunately, kind of more inherited my wife's teeth, and she got soft teeth.
Yeah.
Woman's meticulous about taking care of her teeth, and they still
Yeah,
don't
my
like
children. I think my children are developing they're developing my lactose deficiency, and I'm one of those lactose intolerant people that where it does. Some people are lactose intolerant and it comes out this way. Mine comes out this way.
Me too.
Like it just
Like it
comes
makes you
straight
want
up.
to throw up.
No, it does. I
don't
throw
have
straight up.
I don't have any food allergies like whatsoever or any intolerances.
Can't
of
drink
any.
too much milk at
No.
all. Like back in the day when I used to drink milk, because I don't drink it no more, but when I used to drink it, like that would happen. It's like a gag type thing. You're like,
See, I think some of these substitutes though aren't really natural either, unless you're eating natural substitutes. Like when you're,
We make our own milk
instead of having
out of hemp seeds.
Got you. Okay.
I just
So
took
we
milk
like drinking
really
almond
out.
milk and stuff like that
Yeah.
too.
Almonds have cyanide,
cashew.
so be careful.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Cashew milk's really good.
Very good.
I
Oat
love
milk.
cashew.
Oat milk.
Yeah, oat milk's good too.
Oat milk.
I didn't know
Busting
that about the
shit out.
almonds.
Yeah, almond milk. That it was bad, right?
You gotta be careful.
Oh, I'll let her know then, because if
Yeah,
that's the case,
almond
we'll
milk.
just switch to cashew.
You
She
don't
might
wanna-
already know. She's
you don't-
much more in tune with that shit
you
than I am.
want to stay away from hybrid foods.
No.
And you want to stay away from anything that doesn't grow on its own.
Right. Yeah, we're trying
You know
to
what I
stick, GMO free, any of that good stuff. But I think a lot of people too also take some of the shit too far. Like we've always had always looking for the best plant to get the seeds from and continue that strain, and then try to find oranges weren't naturally like orange, or was it oranges like that, or
Yeah.
bananas weren't naturally yellow. Like we've changed a lot of things just because we were just trying to root to get the best thing that wasn't susceptible to dying if there was more water. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and stuff like
right.
that. That's happened that we really do benefit from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that's like even down to dogs and people. I feel people that are mixed blood are like mutts. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's just a bad chromosome that carried through the family. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I think as things become more universal, you hope that the best things are taken from that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? The negatives left out, but
hopefully.
Yeah. Sometimes it still just happens. That's why.
Get rid of the density.
Yeah. But I mean, that's pretty much it. And the last things that we want to do here before we wrap up the show.
Clothes versus the 90s and the 2020s. So basically, we're talking about like.
That's a long topic.
No, it's not that long of a topic. Just real quick. Like, so say like this circumstance that happened, but you're fresh out of jail and you come home and you got your 90s clothes, it's brand new, and then you jump into them and you're walking down the street with your mean bop, chilling, big baggy ass pants, but everybody else is doing something different.
It's kind of like what inspired you
to switch your
to
clothes
switch your.
I was gonna say, I
style.
feel at the end of the day, wear whatever you like wearing.
Of course.
If it's considered out of style, then fucking so be it. You're still keeping it in style for yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll always, even though I've gotten a little older and like, depending on the situation, I dress, I guess, more like casual, like not necessarily, but I'm always more urban. I'm always going to be more urban, and that's just the way I feel. I don't feel necessarily comfortable with, say, super tight jeans on and shit like that. Now, not to say there also could be something in my
super tight,
but that could also be in my subconscious too. Whereas for a long time now, I haven't had the body, I think, to support that type of clothing too. Who knows? If I get to a point like I'm slimming down and shit, if slimmer clothes I look and feel good with them on, maybe that might change my opinion. But
I like going back like almost 10 years ago, Nick Odios Cabron or whatever, Caban, Odios Caban. He
I'll
was
never
dating,
forget that shit.
He was dating a white girl from like Wilbraham. So you know how we all used to dress. We were fresh as hell, but it was baggy, it was hanging all over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he came around her. He's dating her that way. And
Right.
she was like, started buying him gifts, and the gifts were just smaller clothes, more preppy,
Right.
so forth and so on.
Abercrombie or-
So he started dressing like that first around us. Right. And I needed to get a job. So I went to him. I was like, yo, you can get me a job over there at Uno's? He was like, yeah. So I go in, interview, everything goes fine. I don't get the job. I'm like, yo, what the hell happened with the job? He was like, yo, she didn't like the way you dress. I said, are you kidding me? He was like, yes. He said, that's what I'm telling you, bro. You got to switch it up. I'm like, I got to go and buy a tight sweater to get a job. My bro, when I tell you I went and bought an outfit and she re-interviewed me and I got hired, everything changed.
Right.
Then police, like I remember I get harassed by police. Once I changed my clothes, they drive right by. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh shit. This is
funny.
this is the master
See,
key.
the problem with me
Like-
though is that if I dress more like that, then I really just look white.
Oh, so Frank's
And
still in the
I
90s.
like-
There's nothing wrong
Frank's
with
still in the
that.
No,
90s.
there's not. But I like, in mine, I don't care as much now that
And
because
why
I'm
is
older.
dressing nice looking white?
No. I just that to
You know
me.
what I mean?
Just,
I'm just not saying it to
yeah,
you.
Yeah. I had no
understand.
clue why
That's-
it's
no,
ever
that's
became
normal.
like that.
What you
Even
said,
like
yeah.
talking more proper.
Yeah.
Why are you talking white?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why are you using those big
but
words?
I like, a part of me throughout the years at least, maybe not so much now, like to at least let motherfuckers like know. And it was how I felt, but that I wasn't a typical white dude.
Right,
So I
right.
felt like, especially where we were chilling, where we're at, who our friends were, where we lived, the whole nine, hip hop, everything.
Yeah.
Like looking just white would not have been beneficial. Now in hindsight, I was like, I should have.
Yeah, you
And
did it
just
when you
been that
battled.
dude. Yeah. And those were my best battles when I
That's
was
what
dressed
I'm-
in a suit.
that's
you know
what
what I
I'm
mean,
saying, bro.
So, but that's why, over time, it's changed. But back
Yeah.
then, especially back in that period, I was like, nah, I still gotta.
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah,
be
I'm not
Frank.
knocking. We're not knocking people that still dress with baggy clothes. That's your
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
No,
But we're
that's
just
what
talking
you feel,
about
that's
when
what
you
you
get to
feel.
a certain age and you feel like, yo, I should change, but then you don't because you're like, nah, I don't want to change because of my friends. Let me still be this hood dude.
Well,
Just
even
be yourself, you know?
even my looser clothes or whatever are loose. They're not baggy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really rock oversized shit like that anymore. Maybe a couple of sweaters
I'm talking
or
about
hoodies I would launder around the house in.
Those Django, remember those jeans?
Oh, yeah.
Django.
I just like I like to look neat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like everything to just be together.
So now, what do you think about this before we close on out of here?
Yeah.
The 20s is now the 80s. 2020s is more close to the 80s.
I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? Like, we're going back now.
I seen a meme where it's like everyone's dressing like Rodman in '96.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rockstar shit.
Yeah, just with painted fingernails, green hair.
Yeah, that's true.
Earrings everywhere.
He was ahead of his
Sequin
time.
shirts with the see-through net and all that extra stuff.
Hey, now, let me ask you this. Do you think, in reality, he inspired it?
No.
Or do you think he was just ahead of the time?
No, I literally just heard a story the other day from a 5%er getting interviewed on a podcast, and he was talking about going back in the 60s in high school. He remembers a teacher that came in with a purple wig, and he was like, what the? He was like, and she was ugly. He's like, yo, this ugly ass teacher coming in with this purple wig, and I'm thinking like, oh
In the
shit.
60s.
Yeah. So like, there's always gonna be that person that's. I wore pink in high school before Cam did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's always gonna be that person that pushes the envelope. That's like, yo, I gotta do something different. So it is what it is. And shout outs to those people.
Andre 3000 is like basically Andre back in the day.
Yeah.
The
Like,
innovators.
Think about it. Him and not saying Young Thug, but him and Young Thug would have been best friends back in those days. Because the way Young Thug dresses, and then Andre, I'm not saying Andre 3000 wears a dress, but he's wearing crazy.
Is Young
shit.
Thug, is that the gay one?
No,
No, he's not gay at all. He's just, it's more like
You're
the kids-
hilarious.
It's right now. He got just talking about him.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
don't
what
know,
it's all
man.
about.
There's still some shit where I'm like, what the fuck is y'all
Like the
doing?
skirt wearing?
Yeah,
It's all to
man.
get,
I'm
it's
like,
all to get
that's
you
just
talking
going.
about him. I don't co-sign some of the shit he does. I'm
Right.
just saying it's to get you
So-
talking. It's about.
so my
it's like
opinion is
Tekashi
this.
6ix9ine and shit.
My opinion is this: if you feel a certain way and that's how you want to dress, then who the fuck am I to tell you any different, right?
Yep.
But if you're doing it because it's just making a point and you're just trying to stand out, and
Yeah,
in
that's-
my opinion, you're doing it for all the
That's
wrong
corny.
reasons.
That's corny.
I
And
ain't
so
jacking that.
some of that I don't know where it came from. Like,
Yeah.
and to me, you also don't have to go that far necessary to make an opinion. But again, if that's how you really feel, man, who the fuck am I to judge?
Yeah, the skirt works for you. Wear it.
Yeah. Just don't be surprised when you catch backlash for shit, too.
True.
That's the only thing I'm saying. Can't be all roses and peaches. I don't even know if those go together, but you know what I mean.
Those are the peaches.
For this,
That's a new one.
for all intent and purposes,
Yeah.
it is right now.
It is what it is.
And there's the milk.
There's the milk.
All right, we're getting out this bitch, man. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
I wanted to make an announcement too here before we wrap up the show. I'm finding for Frank's Pranks, I'm finding Monday nights being a problem. So between working out, the kids and everything, it's hard to either get home on time. It's hard to at that point muster up the energy to do it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna switch to Sunday nights because at least I have a longer prep time. I have more, even if I have to work, I have more availability because it's a smaller schedule. So I'm like 95% positive that's what I'm gonna do. I was considering on doing it, Thursday mornings for our show, and then Thursday evenings. But at the end of the day, like that's a lot of time in one day. That's like my free day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because then there's also not a lot of things available that are open on Sunday that I need to run errands and shit. So it doesn't like absorb as much time unless I got to do yard work and shit.
How long do you do the show for?
Usually about an hour and a half, 2 hours maybe, depending on the situation. And I love doing it. The only thing, what I'm probably going to switch up to is I'm not going to do that over here. I'm probably going to get a separate light and a green screen so I can sit at that station.
Yeah.
Because it's much easier to be there to do everything. Otherwise than that, I got to run around the table to mute the mic on the mixer and shit. And it's just a pain in the ass. Unless I got something that was mobile and I can just tap the button right here. That might be a game changer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, work on it.
So at the end of the day, though, I think Sunday's going to be the better choice because then if y'all are watching football or something like that, you can either just keep the game down or during breaks, tune in, whatever. I think it would be easy to coincide with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll have an official announcement on that soon, but I've been not doing certain Mondays, which I've been trying to do the show weekly. And I just been thinking about it. I'm like, maybe Monday's just not the right day. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it's like that, man.
Yeah. So, beyond that, I would say, what's today? Thursday. So I'll try and put an announcement out beforehand to let you guys know what's going on. But this week may be the first Sunday.
But I'll try and let you guys know what's up so you know to tune in. All right, so beyond that, though, any last shout-outs or anything like that before we go?
Oh, shouts out to the Kansas City Chiefs for kicking that ass.
Oh, true that. We didn't even talk about the Super Bowl. I feel like a lot of us in this region just
a lot of people
didn't
lost
have
money.
anything invested besides money.
Now look,
I'm not even into
quick
sports.
little thing, and we're out of here. My
love
friend
them, but
my friend on PlayStation was talking shit about my Patriots, so I was like, yeah, and his team was San Francisco, so the whole time I'm rooting against San Francisco because he was talking shit about my Patriots.
See?
So I had a biased decision, so I'm the only one inside the Super Bowl's game. Yeah, when my team's winning, everybody else had on the jerseys, just freaking big blankets on the wall, and I'm the only drunk idiot in there rooting against them, like, yeah, jumping up, yes, the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, that's a true fan, though. Yeah. You gotta be like that.
We out this bitch.
El Guapo.
We out of here, man.
Y'all have a good one.
Guard your cookies.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Zone it. Booming. Zone it. Booming. Zone it. Hey. Zone it. See you in the morning. Zone it. See you in the morning. Yeah, you know I stay high every day. You tryna live that life. I smoked enough for both of us. Yeah, I lived that twice. That's how I'm spending all my days. You'd wanna walk in my Nikes, but see you can't, motherfucker. Yeah, them shit's too nice. I've been high all night. Homie, roll that weed, and you can tell that I'm zoning on account of my speed. I've been booming, rolling J's since I learned how to read. The pack of Raws in 28, yeah, that's all that I need. I'm so lit. Homie, I ain't been no bitch. And if you ain't smoking good, you can keep that shit. I've been on it for a minute since I broke that brick. And if you ain't fucking with us, you can suck my dick. I've been booming now, zoning out, yeah, I'm on it now, booming now, zoning out, yeah, I'm on it now, booming now, zoning out, yeah, I'm on it now, booming now, zoning out, yeah, I'm on it now, booming now, zoning out, yeah, I'm on it now, booming now, zoning out, yeah, I'm on it now, booming now, zoning out, yeah, I'm on it now, booming now, zoning out, yeah, I'm on it now. See you in the morning, yeah. See you in the morning. Bitch, you know what's up. Pick up, zoning out in the Porsche, on the way to your Porsche. I know you a hoe, but I ain't finna judge like court. Spanish bitch on my dick, Lopez like George. Ooh, all my niggas got guns, who you scaring? Green on your head, roger that, like Aaron. With your girl sharing straws, but it's her we sharing. Pistol in the club, make the whole aisle clearance. Niggas need hoes, bro, get off my back. You a bitch, you ain't rich, I ain't giving you that. Now you calling hoes, but they ain't never calling you back. Niggas copy and print me, they ain't living them facts. Booming now, zoning now, yeah, I'm on it now. Booming now, zoning now, yeah, I'm on it now. Booming now, zoning now, yeah, I'm on it now. Booming now, zoning now, yeah, I'm on it now. Booming now, zoning now, yeah, I'm on it now. Booming now, zoning now, yeah, I'm on it now. Booming now, zoning now, yeah, I'm on it now. Booming now, zoning now, yeah, I'm on it now. See you in the morning, see you in the morning.